What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? We're gonna get to it, boy. Woo! Y'all know I don't even be out. Saturdays is my night. I connect my dots. I do a lot of things on Saturday night. But so I'm here with you guys. Roll call. We got Greg, Angie, Bernard, Sean Family, Banks, Knowledge, Donald, Trayvon James, Lake of La Familia, Gregory Brown, See You Later, Asad Muhammad, Tom Lou, Tyrone, Maurice, Sports Savant, Dow Pitt, AK-47, LA, Fly G, Andrew, Jermaine, Tony Perez, King Sweezy, Melvin, Lord Ninja, Joseph, Jay Riddick, Andrew Bennett, Easy, 06. That's right. Y'all see my boy. Y'all see my boy Knowledge said Kareem take that scouting thing serious. Knowledge be on point, yo. That's my boy right there. He be on point. He know me. Knowledge know me. I don't play the scouting thing. Maria Dent, J. Lou, Greg CTC, Stokes, C. Madison, Postgame, Roscoe Banks, Truth Over Facts, Major, long time subscriber there, Major Wilkins, Simba, NBN Chan, Mr. Get Your Likes Up, Justin, Maurice, Pie Ace, Henry, Breezy, Judah Raza, Lil Derek, Tweezy Talk Podcast. Let's go. Thank you. Andrew Bennett said Vandal should have got more minutes. Definite. Darvin Ham can't coach. He gonna be the Lakers downfall, man. And it's sad. This man can't coach. He can't. Mark Jackson clearly is like, yo, Amarion, what up? Jermaine. Now, Trey Brown not a liability. He play hard. He not a liability. But I'm gonna talk about Lonnie Walker for a second. Lonnie Walker gotta be more engaged because it seemed like now that they got the new players, he feel it that he getting pushed out. You know what I'm saying? It's like he predicting that the writing on the wall, like, I already know I'm being pushed out the rotation. And you can see his energy, his bounce. And reason why I'm gonna get on Lonnie Walker for a minute, because what he's supposed to did when he came in, he should have came in aggressive. You got in. You was in the game. You know what I'm saying? You ain't get that many minutes. He only played 15 minutes, but he took 5 shots. But this is my thing with Lonnie Walker, right? Lonnie Walker should have went in aggressive. Once you see, let me tell you this. When new guys come in and you don't get to play at all, then it's like, all right. Once you got in the game in the first, or he got in the first quarter, I believe, the end of the first or second quarter. Let's just say second quarter. But not like you sat all game and he put you in the fourth quarter. When he put you in, you supposed to went hand, been aggressive, and kept it going. He looked disinterested, like, I already see the writing on the wall. You can't do that, bro. Bro, you can't do that. You should have went hard and kept going. Kept going. Kept going. Darvin Ham almost blew that game. He almost blew that game. Mark Jackson had a mean play caller. Everybody know D'Angelo Russell deadly in a pick and roll. He said, I would run the pick and roll with him and AD. Even though AD is declining, but that's still Anthony Davis, and they got to respect him. Now, I'm not eating no wing. I'm sorry, eating some crackers. I'm sorry. This is the problem. Darvin Ham is a major problem. And this is with, like I said, good coaching. Because he's supposed to tell, I'm watching him. I watched him with Lonnie Walker. He let Lonnie Walker soak. Lonnie Walker is a young player. And I watched him. Lonnie Walker was looking for some type of reinsurance from the coach. I watched him. He interact. Like, I should see Darvin Ham interact a lot with Lonnie Walker. It's like now we got these guys, he ain't interact. And as a coach, you need to see that. You know what I mean? As a coach, you need to see that. You need to see, hold up, I'm losing this player. I'm losing this player. Let me pick him back up. Lonnie Walker face, I didn't like his body language at all because he probably like, okay, they brought Malik Beasley in. He gonna play over me because he's, you know, he's an outside shooter. Darvin Ham like Austin Reeves, so he may play over me. Then they got Schroeder, D'Angelo Russell, and you know Troy Brown bigger than me. He looked like he dissected the thing before. But you, bottom line, Braun ain't there. You got in the game. You could have changed things. Truth over fact said, Malik said, Kareem, you got to give Reeve respect on defense. He played on. Clay was missing. See, you guys mix up. See, I'm gonna explain something to y'all. And I hate to do this because I don't want to seem like I'm coming at Austin Reeves, and I really don't have no reason to come at Austin Reeves. He played okay. He wasn't good. He wasn't bad. He was okay, which is not a problem. For a bench guy to play okay, that's all you want. I'm not expecting a bench guy to play great. I'm not expecting him to play this. But I hate when a guy, I ain't gonna say I hate when a guy, but don't sit there and say, oh, the defense he playing. Clay was just missing. Clay was getting past him, wide open looks, and he was missing. You know, he was missing. When I say defense, when a guy can't, let me tell you this. Clay took, and this is what you guys, I want to explain something about defense, good defenders. Good defenders, for one, if you're a type of guy that average 20 shots a game and you have a good defender on you, you may take about 15 or 14 shots. Because now they're making it hard on you. You can't even get a shot up, right? That's what you call good defense. And then if a guy there and you can't get the shot off, Clay was just off. Clay shot, let me see what he shot. Clay was 5 of 21. And he took like 5 shots down the stretch. He'd missed them all. You know, I'm not, and I hate to say, because not like, I don't want to even come at Austin Reeves because he wasn't, he played okay. He played okay. So I don't want to seem like I'm coming at him. But don't say, oh, Kareem, you need to do this. Because it seems like people like line me up against Austin Reeves. Like, that's the thing. It's like everybody always, oh, Kareem, what about this Austin? I don't have nothing against Austin Reeves. And I made it clear to a lot of guys, I just don't like overrating. That's all I'm saying. I don't have nothing against him. Nothing. I don't have nothing against him. But I just hate when people get overrated. And I don't see nobody on the team get overrated but him. When he had bad games, or you don't see him, nobody say nothing. He can have like 4 straight games, non-existent, nobody say nothing. He had one good game. It's like the president came in town. You know, exactly. Rui Hachimura, clutch point. Nobody talk about that. He says Clay Kareem don't like Reeves. It's not Clay that I don't like Reeves. Y'all brought him up. See, this is the thing. Y'all brought him up, not me. I ain't bring him up. Y'all brought him up. I said nothing about Austin Reeves. Y'all brought him up saying that, oh, you got to give him credit. Like, he played okay. He wasn't great. He didn't have no real impact on the game. Vanderbilt had clear impact on the game. He played 17 minutes. Darvin Ham don't know how to coach. Darvin Ham don't know how to coach. Thank you. He was solid. That's what I said. Okay and solid is the same thing to me. Okay and solid is the same thing to me. Who had good games? What's his name had a good game? Dennis Schroeder. Vanderbilt had a very impactful game. D'Lo had a solid game. Austin Reeves has a solid game. Who else? Rui, kind of go on the tours on the thing. Y'all have to understand, when you talk basketball, it's levels and it's different things to this. Y'all get mad when I sit there and say, if I sat there and said D'Lo had he was cool, he's all right, I ain't gonna hear nothing from nobody. Because I say Austin, I ain't say he was bad, I said he's all right. He played the high game. It was nothing great. What was great? He had, let me see what he had. Like, see, this is the thing I don't like, because I hate to seem like I'm trying to go at him. And he ain't do nothing wrong today. Austin Reeves ain't doing anything wrong today. I don't really have no issues with Austin Reeves today, but it's like people, I think they like me saying this. I think y'all got like me coming at him. And I don't, he did nothing wrong. I had no issues with him. None. He played 26 minutes. He was 2 for 5, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 8 points. What do y'all want me to say with that? Come on, man. Why y'all do this to me? Why y'all do this to me? He had 8. Now, 1 minute stacks a fact, but when it comes to y'all want to move the goalposts when it comes to certain people. Now, I watched the whole game. He was 2 for 5, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He had 8 points, 26 minutes. Played a lot of minutes. But it's funny, y'all talk about him. But how come I ain't seen one person mention Dennis Schroeder? Not one person mentioned Dennis Schroeder. Not one. Not one person said, yo, Schroeder, this is like y'all be quick to want to get down. And I don't want to go there. I really don't want to go there. I really don't. I really don't want to go there. But y'all want to be quick to sit there and say, oh, Kareem don't like him and don't like him. But I don't hear why y'all don't do that. Not one person said anything about Dennis Schroeder. Not one time nobody said anything about Dennis Schroeder. Now I'm gonna read Jonathan. Now I'm going into my bag right now. I'm going to my bag right now. Jonathan said Kareem hated Caruso. Now reads Kareem clearly hate the white boys on the Lakers. Right? Okay. Let me ask you this. Jonathan, can you put up your nationality real quick? Please. I'm about to go in right now. I'm gonna go in. Now I got to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. Jonathan, can you please? There's no hate. It's all love here. We got a great community here. But I got to go into my bag right now before I let people up. Before I let people up, I'm gonna go into my bag right now. Jonathan, can you please, you white, black, Hispanic, Asian, can you please just say what you are real quick? Real quick. Real quick. And this the thing that this is please put what you are real fast. I'm about to catch a body. Please put, okay, Jonathan. Oh, FYF, you got $25 for me, baby. You lost that bet. Cam got traded. Cam got traded. This is my Cash App right there, bro. I told you Cam was getting traded. I told you that. I told you don't even bet that. Cam got traded. Okay, now Jonathan said I'm black, but it's clear you hating on them. Okay. Okay, let me ask you this. How come I'm not hating on them, but I see, this is what I see with, now I'm gonna get deep. Now all the Hispanic people on here, all the white people on here, please have an open mind. Please have an open mind. This is wrong with our people, our black people. I don't want nobody to take offense to this, but I got to go there. I got to go there. Now Jonathan said he's black. Jonathan said he's black, right? And he says clearly I hate on them, right? So now this is the problem black people have. This is the problem black people have. We quick to uplift someone else, but down our own race. Black people will destroy our own race and our own people for no reason. For no reason. Destroy, come at people. We will down each other for no reason, but uplift someone else. Now, this is the problem I have with, let's start with Alex Caruso. I never had an issue with Alex Caruso, but I see the phenomenon. Oh, he this. Oh, they can't get him. Oh, he this. Like, making him way more than what he is. And if anybody watch me, I call everything down the middle. I call everything down the middle and fair assessment. All I'm saying is, no, he this, no, that. Oh, he's a great defender. No, he not. He hustle. He play hard. A guy that play hard and a great defender is two different things. And people start seeing that at that point. Now people are like, oh, Kareem, you're right. He play hard. I'm evaluating his game exactly what it is. So when I'm evaluating his game, why y'all say I'm hating? But how come with other black guys on the team, I'm speaking of black people. This had nothing to do with white people. So anybody on here white, do not take no offense because I'm not talking to no white person on here. All you guys that's white that's watching, do not take no offense. And this is a cultural thing that I ain't gonna say you don't understand, but just stay on the sideline. I don't want you to feel any offense. There's nothing racist about me or anything like that. But this is a cultural thing why black people always we hurt each other and quick to do this. Now, the same people, right? Now, we have plenty of other black guys that's on a team, on a Laker team. We call them dumb. Oh, low IQ, get him off the team. Every little mistake he made. Even look at what Russell Westbrook, how black people destroyed this man. Destroyed them. It's nothing uplifting that came with Russ. Nothing. Even a lot of other black players on the team, it's never that. But, with this, I seen Alex Caruso have non-resistant games. Nobody say nothing. The minute he played well, it's like a phenomenon. And this is what black people doing this. I ain't counting white people. Black people doing this. They uplift each other. Let's just keep it all the way what it is. Now I'm on a roll. I sit there and do a trade prediction, whatever it may be. And I don't even do it all the time. And I be clear on what it is. People come at me, I'm unsubscribing. Oh, you making these trades up, and people get mad. Now, Tyler's cool. I had Tyler on the show. Tyler's As We Stand Lakers. Y'all could go subscribe to him. He do trades every single day. Not one person bash down on him. I read the comments. That's not fair on me. Why my black people come down on me? I do one thing and y'all come down on me. But here it is. When he do it, it's not an issue. It's not an issue. Y'all guys get dog me. And this guy here said, Reeves, this is not true. He said Reeves and Crusoe get credit because they undrafted. It was a lot of guys undrafted. Kendrick Nunn undrafted. Kendrick Nunn was undrafted. I ain't never seen it phenomenal. Kendrick Nunn had 2 good years. I ain't seen nobody talk about Kendrick Nunn like that. So don't sit there and say it don't have nothing to do with being undrafted. I can name a couple of guys who've been undrafted, who may have been drafted 55 and stuff like that. Like, come on, don't do that. It's a thing that black people hate each other. They will see me quick. I say one little thing and we in passing, they will pull a gun and gun me down. Gun me down. This is the thing, like I said, all white people in here, please, just sit on the sideline and just listen. This has nothing to do with you. This is amongst black people, how they come. Like he's sitting there saying, how's I'm hating on Austin Reeves. I comes on here, I said Anthony Davis declining, and the first thing somebody say, Kareem, you need to give Austin Reeves credit for locking up Klay Thompson. And that's not the truth. Y'all want me to lie on something that's not it is. He was missing. Locking up somebody, you know the difference between locking up somebody and somebody just having a bad shooting night. That's all I said. I ain't have nothing this had nothing to do with Austin Reeves. I ain't seen not one person give Dennis Schroeder credit. Everybody come now. One person, Dennis Schroeder had a monster game. Not one person gave this man credit. Had he not played a game like that, they'd have been dogging him. They'd have been dogging him. Had he not let Dennis Schroeder didn't play well. Y'all never not one time heard me say Austin Reeves is a bum. Not one time. I never said nothing against about Austin Reeves. Y'all brought him up. It's like y'all put me against him. Y'all hate that when somebody give a good analysis on something. It's not like I just be spurring out pure hate on him. I say he was okay. He's okay today. He was 2 for 5, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 8 points. What do y'all want me to say? What do y'all want me to say? Tom said Kareem took the bait. You're right, Tom. I did take the bait because it's not right, though. It's not right. It's not right. I not one person on here said anything about Dennis Schroeder. But Austin Reed had 8 points. And oh my God, he did this. And like I said, it's black people doing this. Black people hate each other. That's just what it is. Black people hate each other. And it's sad. We quick to sit there and say, oh, we dumb players. This is like the first thing. We won again. Oh, Troy Brown's like, Troy Brown ain't play bad. He ain't play good, but he was just what it is. He ain't play bad. I'm talking about how Lonnie Walker, I'm like, Lonnie Walker clearly, as a good coach, you can clearly see Lonnie Walker ain't the same player. His confidence level dropped. He's a young player. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It has nothing to do with this, and and it's sad. Never how I'm racist. And number one, my wine and my champagne. Don't y'all know a white man helped me out with that? A white man helped me out with my wine and champagne. I just said Steve, my boy Steve. He's from Arizona. Steve brought me he sent me the mic set. He got me going. Like y'all gotta be crazy. I do business with white people. I have nothing against no white person. I don't like white people, but I hate with anybody overrated. One thing to get me is someone overrated. I goes in on overrated people. When somebody overrated, when you overrate them. That's all I'm saying. When somebody overrated. It's like that game, I guarantee you, Let Lonnie Walker had the exact same game Austin Reeves said. Nobody would never say, oh, he had good defense. His name would have been mentioned. His name would have been mentioned. Like, come on, y'all got to stop with this. Y'all got to learn to love each other, man. Look at that. A black man came at me and said, I'm hating. A black man, not a white man. Not a white man. A black man came at me and said, I'm hating on Austin Reeves. How? How? Another black man came at another black man, and I didn't say nothing about Austin Reeves. I came on here, I said Anthony Davis is declining in front of our eyes, right? And then I spoke on Lonnie Walker, and I said Darvin Ham is not a good coach. I said nothing about Austin Reeves. He wasn't bad, and it's sad because you guys make me do it. I don't be just coming at him for no reason. He was decent today. He was decent. He was decent, but y'all want me to go crazy over what did he do for me to go crazy over? Now, why y'all ain't sit there and say something about Dennis Schroeder? And Vanderbilt, clearly, Reg, I told you I got it, Reg. I told you that in the thing. I said I got you. I sent it off. Thanks, Roger sent the Cash App just now. Roger, thanks for the Cash App. Like, come on, don't do that. I got a growing channel, and I'm for the people. I'm for the people. Ain't nothing racist about me. Don't do that. I don't like white boys on the lake. Like, don't do that. Let them play. And if they is, I'm gonna call it like it is. I can call anybody. Y'all don't see me. Name one player I pumps up on the Lakers. I don't pump anybody up. You don't see me pumping somebody up. Oh, because he's black, I'm gassing him. Name one player on the Lakers that y'all see me pump up. Like over, yo, he this, or be overly defensive of a player. Y'all don't see me do that. Y'all don't see me do that. He said Jerry West was that guy. Jerry West was that guy. I like Jerry West. I'm a big fan of Jerry West. Luka Doncic is one of my favorite players in the NBA. Like, y'all got to think. I'm a big Pat Connaughton fan. But I'm not going to pump up nobody what they is. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to pump up. Jonathan, you want to come? I'll give you the link. Jonathan said Kareem Reeves played great defense on Clay, but of course you don't give him credit. How come? Let me ask you this: how come you ain't say nothing about Dennis Schroeder, Jonathan? How come you ain't say anything about Dennis Schroeder? Clay was missing wide open shots. Wide open shots. Why you didn't say nothing about Rudy Hachimura? Zulu Nation, thanks for the super chat. He said AD need Vanderbilt energy. Braun, come back ASAP. Thanks for the super chat. I don't know what y'all saying great defense. I don't know what y'all mean by great defense. Go back and watch. Clay was wide. He took step backs, was wide open, missing. So every time somebody missed, that means it's great defense? No. He was able to get shots off, and he didn't guard them all night. Like, don't do that. And that wasn't he wasn't the key for us winning. I said AD declining. AD had two key blocks. Jonathan, I think you just a sick man. Jonathan said Dennis should come off the bench. See, you down in this man, and this man was the key for us winning. He said Dennis should come off the bench, but you making it about Reeves. You never give credit. You just a sick man. You just a sick man. Here's a man that I had 26 points, was good. Good the last game too. Good the last game, not just this game, been good lately. But you said go off the bench, and I never give him credit. Why? I didn't discredit him. I didn't say anything about I said nothing about Reeves. I didn't disrespect Reeves at all. I didn't even mention him. I said nothing about Reeves. I said good. I ain't even get to him yet. I ain't even get to him yet. It's like you guys for oh yeah, this and that. I ain't even get to him yet. I ain't even get to him yet. You guys just. He said Jonathan's messing up the chat. He is because he is messing up the chat because he's saying things that's not true. What credit you want me to give him? Did I say? Tell me what credit you give. See, look at this. A black man, quick to look at this. Dennis was all right tonight, bro. He was all right. If it wasn't for him, we'd have lost the game. We'd have been 7 games under 500. see, this, he proving my point. He proving my point. He said Dennis Schroeder was all right, but Austin Reeves was great. This is the stuff. This is just exactly what it is. And I'm not going to say he's trolling because a lot of people feel this way. A lot of people feel this way. A lot of people feel this way. So I'm not going to say he's trolling, but a lot of people feel this way. And this is what it is. We black people as a whole just don't like each other. That's just what it is. We quick to criticize every little thing we do, highlight the littlest thing, but other races we put them on pedestals. And it's not like I'm putting them. They play damn near the same amount of minutes. Dennis Schroeder and you can't compare what Dennis Schroeder did compared to what he did. We would have lost without Dennis Schroeder tonight. Clearly lost. Clearly lost. And you're going to sit there and say, look what he said. Dennis is all right tonight, but he should be starting over him. I'm going to drop the link. Like, I don't even want to. But all you guys, man, you guys been great. You guys know me. It's no malicious in my heart. I'm gonna just call it how it is, and I'm not gonna stop doing that. I'm calling out AD right now. This has nothing to do with Austin Reeves. I'm calling out AD. I'm calling out AD. I ain't say nothing about this guy Austin Reeves. I ain't even give him a chance. He was all right. I ain't say he was bad. Dre, what up, Dre? These people sick, man. It's sick and it's sad. That's why it's sad because that's why I tell my sons, man. I tell my sons, man, be careful out there. Because you look at one of these guys the wrong way, they're going to blow your head off, man, for no reason. One of these kids out here, they will kill you for no reason. It's nothing but black on. Harlem got real gentrified. Real gentrified. It's a lot more white people lives in Harlem and stuff now. Nothing happened to them. I'm not saying I want anything to happen to them, but nothing happened to them. Nothing. No robberies, no jumping on, they beating on them, no murders. Like, come on. They just hate each other. And it's sad. And all the guys who unsubscribe and be doing that be black guys. And it's sad. You shouldn't hate nobody, but damn, you hate somebody that looks like you. He did play all right. You sick, Jonathan. You's a sick man. He said, Kareem, how come you say Reeves played all right, but he played great defense tonight? So how come Dennis Schroeder played all right? Dre, you got and King Sweezy, y'all got to show y'all face.
Salute, Reem.
What up, bro? Elder and Shy Money, y'all have to show y'all face because I can tell it's gonna be crazy tonight. It's one of those nights.
Hey, Reem, I just want to say, can I just say something to you real quick? Right?
Yeah.
You right about the race thing. I mean, I believe we don't know no better. Race been used to manipulate us and they use it to control us, right? But I want to let you know you also a social media influencer now. So what you say holds value, right? So you're gonna have these people that's intentionally coming in your chat to fuck with you, right? And then the ones that's not coming in here to intentionally uh mess with you, all it means is your opinion matters, bro. Sometimes you gotta just look past these people, man. They just be being ignorant, man. And they want to mess up your energy. We came here to listen to you break down this game, have a nice chat, and say good night. But you always have those people that want to come in here and be ignorant and just start drama and just mess up the whole energy. Sometimes you gotta just look past them.
Because they want to turn this channel into something like that. That's why. But Kareem and Elder do a great job of keeping it controlled, bro. So don't let it get to you, Reem, man. And just keep you and Elder just keep doing what y'all doing, man. Because y'all a great help to the community, the sports community. Period, bro.
Hey, the first thing you got to do, Kareem, is take the wrench away from this dude, whoever he is, because it's obvious he's trying to antagonize you tonight. He should have easily let this go, and you done gave this dude a wrench, and he is definitely not the type of person you want with a wrench. You
Oh
don't want
man.
this dude having a wrench if he gonna be doing this kind of stuff to you. Like you
Totally
said,
agree.
the link been dropped out. Now, if he's got real true beef, come in here and get it off like a man. But that type of dude, that dude don't need to have no wrench on your channel, bro. And again, just because somebody give $1, $2 one day, that don't mean they deserve a wrench. It don't. We appreciate the support, but that don't mean they deserve no wrench, man. Wrenches are people that you know are going to be level-hearted, level-minded, and they're going to look out for your channel. That's why they be called moderators. They moderate your channel. And a cat like this that's literally trying to provoke you, he sees you already hot about it. He knows it's a sensitive subject, and he just keeps poking the bear.
He
No,
can't.
you need to take his wrench, and then if he don't come in here and deal with it, get him out of here.
You're
Because
right.
this is a sad thing. We actually finally freaking won a game. We won a game with a bunch of new players, don't know the offense, don't know the defense, and we beat a team that's the best team in the NBA playing on the road. I mean, playing at home. They're one of the best at 21-6. That's their record at home, y'all. And with a bunch of guys that ain't had no practice, just coming together, we beat them at home. We should be talking
Hey,
about that,
Elder.
not this BS.
To me, his
Elder.
intentions was to
Okay.
come here and mess up your night, bro. Because you said nothing about Reeves. His
He probably from you know where, and you done gave this nigga a wrench.
Yeah.
You need to really go back through all these wrenches and see. You need to go back through your videos and spend some time watching them and see what some of these people with wrenches be saying. And you can tell by their comments sometimes if they're really for your channel and they moderate your channel or they trying to push freaking agendas like this dude is. Because it's obvious he was just trying to poke you tonight.
Yeah,
Very obvious.
it's
He
obvious.
kept, and you got this nigga wrench. Take his wrench away, like immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, because
But
it's
as for the
obvious.
game, to me, the bits that I got to see, I didn't get to see all of them because I was traveling and I watched some and I missed a little bit because I was traveling and stuff. But let me just say what I was most impressed with. The one thing Darvin Ham always said about this team this year is they're going to compete, right? Even with the new guys, they competed. They competed. When the Avalanche came in the beginning of the fourth, when old boy scored what, 14 straight points, pool,
yeah,
they
Jordan
competed.
Poole.
They competed, bro, and still did it. And even Anthony Davis, like, let's keep it real. Anthony Davis struggled offensively tonight, but he was huge defensively for us. They couldn't even get a shot off, really, y'all, in that last 4 or 5 possessions. That is
Agreed.
incredible D anchored by Anthony Davis. He shot the ball bad. I think they did him wrong, too, because they literally gave him no calls, bro. I mean, they were hammering Anthony Davis at the end of that game, and he got 0 calls. But it's cool. He still stuck in there and played great D. Dennis Schroeder did extremely well. D'Lo played extremely well. Reeves did good at the end because they was in that. Who was on that last package? D'Lo, Schroeder, Reeves, Anthony Davis, and Rui. That team was getting it done, bro. And think about it. That's not even our best defensive team. We already know that. Man, I was proud of these dudes tonight. Despite LeBron not playing, I was proud of these dudes tonight. Frank, you want me to read that, Kareem?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, in the super chat, we appreciate you, my brother, Frank Currico.
Thanks, bro.
He said, salute Kareem. Don't worry about the haters. In my opinion, start Russell, Beasley, Brown, Braun, AD, Dennis Walker, Reeves, Rui, Bamba, Vando, Winyan. This team is nice as you know what. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all better get used to Dennis Schroeder starting, y'all. He's actually played well enough to not be taken out of the starting lineup. When a guy's playing as well as he is, you don't take him out of the starting lineup. So I just want y'all to know, Dennis Schroeder is going to stay in that starting lineup unless he starts playing bad. Latricia Bratcher, we truly appreciate you, sis.
Appreciate you.
She said, I agree. Jonathan needs to be unwrenched. He does. You know how to do it, Kareem?
Yeah, he unwrenched already.
All right, cool. And then we do. I'll go back and help you go back through because you got a lot of folk with wrenches don't need wrenches, bro. They're not here in that capacity. They're not here in the support of your channel. So I remember seeing a few things. I'm like, I need to go back and really look at this. I'm going to go back and do it. I'm going to spend the time. I'm going to do it for you. And I'm going to give you some suggestions of folk that you can just tell. They over here as quote-unquote agents and always trying to mess up the stream and spying on our liberties, what we saying. Go do your damn thing. Them type of people add nothing to you. Nothing. And you'd be better off blocking them, making them go out and making 100 troll channels so that you can really identify who they are and just keep blocking them. And that's what you get real, true moderators for. We know the people that's around all the time, the ones that support the channel, come up here, get in the panel, always support, even from the things that those don't come up. We know them. Everybody just don't need a wrench. Everybody don't need a wrench. And wrenches is supposed to do that. That's why you call them moderators. Moderate the channel. When you see people doing stupid stuff like this, that's when you deal with them. But if everybody got a wrench, they got no power to do it. And that's the problem. Everybody can't handle a wrench. Thank you, Latricia.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Latricia. And the key is I want you people to know it's not that y'all have to agree everything I'm saying. But it's clearly what that was tonight was. This has nothing. It's clear what that was. I'm not saying if y'all feel y'all disagree, y'all can disagree with me. But it's clearly what went down tonight.
Kareem, I have teased you before about the same thing. Just to play with you, get under your skin. But I don't keep it going like this Jonathan dude. I don't keep egging at you when I can tell you're already irritated from it. You know what I mean? I throw shade at you a little bit, playing around. You know what I mean? Laughing while I'm doing it. But we hit it and we get off of it. You throw shade at me on certain things. No big deal. You can tell when somebody just playing. This dude ain't playing. He trying to keep you agitated. He trying to keep you going. And we want to talk about the win tonight. When the last time we been able to come here and talk about a win?
Yeah. And Vanderbilt, 17 minutes, he was the man.
Did not tell y'all gonna love Vanderbilt. Now imagine y'all, hold on. I gotta say this. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to dominate y'all, but I'm gonna let y'all talk, brothers. Imagine if we did the trade at the beginning of the year, and we could have got marketing Vanderbilt and Beasley. Imagine if we had them in the summer, y'all, because we could have got that deal done in the summer. Where y'all think we be right now?
Everything happens for a reason. Everything for a reason, Elder.
Yeah, because people stupid.
People stupid don't see and all of that.
Yo, Elder, I'm a man of my word, bro. I gotta let you know something right now. You want to hear this?
Yeah.
All right. I'm a Thunder fan, and I've always been on here, and I'm not big on LeBron, but I do love basketball channels. I only participate in one other channel that's strictly for the Thunder, and I'm on record as saying, I'm not backtracking, but I'm gonna say I was wrong. Vanderbilt is what you said he is. He's an active player with nice legs. I've seen a lot of hustle rotation, and I like what I saw on the perimeter defense as far as contesting shots.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to admit that I was wrong. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you your flowers and let you know that you know what you're talking about. I'm gonna go ahead
And
and say that.
let me
Everybody.
tell y'all, hey, no problem, bro. I appreciate it, bro. That's just being a man. I
Frank,
appreciate it.
thank you,
Hey, Frank Kiriko, we appreciate it. He said Vando is only 23. Assad
Mm-hmm.
Mahad, he said Elder had me excited about Vanderbilt since the summer. Let me tell y'all why I wanted Vanderbilt so bad. Because I don't need LeBron playing that hard defense like that, y'all. I really
Mm-hmm.
want him to score. That's his best asset at 38 years old. So he can't play. I need him playing center field defensively. Vanderbilt is the kind of guy that allows him to do that. That booger, y'all seen them rotations today? How he literally can cover 3 different people in one rotation?
He covered
That,
half.
and let me and can I say
that
one
boy
thing?
is sick.
Let me say one thing real quick. See, that's impact. You clearly saw his impact on the game. See, that's what I be saying when people, oh, this person here played defense, person. You felt that he was like a one-man game. Clearly, he impacted. See, that's what I'm saying is a difference. When people say, oh, this person doing this, they mix up hustle compared to real defense. He blocked the shot. He was covering from this person, that person, rebound. His impact was ridiculous. Good.
Yeah, man. Minnesota is such a bad organization that I couldn't even see that value in Vanderbilt. That's how bad they are.
No, he played good.
Elder's been preaching about Vanderbilt for a minute.
But
I ain't never know you.
I know.
Last year he played real
It's
good.
different when you plug the right
See, the main
player
thing
into
I
the right
noticed is the way they were
situation.
getting
He's
through these
different.
screens. Everybody was getting through screens, which was crazy. You know, Warriors got a bunch of actions, a bunch of off-ball actions. They was fighting going through all these screens. Schroeder
Y'all
fighting
see
through,
how
watching Vanderbilt go right through him.
y'all see how solid that D was the last 4, 5, 6 possessions of the game, the last 3 minutes?
I'm watching
Yep.
the rerun of the game right now.
It was super hard for them to get shots off, bro.
And
I'm telling you,
Anthony
pump
Davis
faking everywhere.
stepped up. He stepped up at the part defensively.
And I'm telling you, that's not even our best defensive team, y'all. I'm telling you, it's not. Because think about it, Vanderbilt wasn't even on the floor for that, y'all. He wasn't even on the floor. I'm
I want
telling
to
you,
see
He
Bomber.
didn't even play AD.
bro.
But
Bro,
it's infectious though. It's infectious though. Everybody feeds off of that when they see a guy running around like that. I was impressed also with the fact that I watched a good portion of the game and you guys were going toe to toe with them. And for the longest time, it was like a 2-point game and y'all wouldn't let them pull away. There was no moment where I said, oh, they going on a big run. They pulling away. I didn't see that tonight.
yeah. Andrew Bennett Jr.
What I loved
Hold on,
about
hold on, my brother. Let me read the super chat, and then you can go, my brother. Andrew Bennett Jr., we appreciate you always coming through in the super chat. He said, Elder, your mic full of static. Good win by the Lakers. Who you taking out of the starting lineup when Braun returned? Mobamba taking Winyon minutes. My mic, y'all. I'm
Yeah,
staticky,
you
y'all.
staticky, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Hey,
real
I'm gonna
static.
go out. Hey, let me go out and come back in. I'm gonna go out,
I
Kareem,
thought it
come
was
back
me
in, all
for a
right?
minute. I kept listening, like, what is that?
Hey, I got a question for Reem and Elder. Do you think with the changes that you guys made, do you see that you guys can at least make the play in?
Yeah, they gotta keep winning. And I'm glad we won tonight. I'm like, damn, Braun ain't there. That's but we definitely won. We win. I think they got a good chance. But I ain't gonna lie, Darvin Ham, I don't trust him. He just don't know what he's doing. He just can't. Like what Mark Jackson pointed out. Mark Jackson, I would run D-Lo and AD. Like that was that was money. Like we didn't run
you
that. Everybody
gotta
knows
give him some time, Kareem.
he don't know how to coach.
Am I still static?
Yeah. Nah, you good, Elder.
Nah,
You good.
Okay.
Yeah, his
Now,
inexperience is showing though, Reem.
Huh?
I got
you
a
gotta give
question
him.
for you. I
I
got a
said his
question for you, Green
inexperience
Elder.
is showing.
You can
Is
see
showing.
it. Yeah.
I got a question. Do y'all think Darvin Ham is going to fall in love with the players he had before the trade, rather than putting in these new players?
Nope.
Like falling in love with Troy
You can't.
Brown. You get what I'm saying?
Nope.
I was
I don't
thinking
think so.
he just went with the people he trusts tonight. You know what I mean?
If that was the case, look at the end. Look at the lineup in the end. Nope. I don't think so.
I can't see that happening because I saw how infectious Gabriel's defense was. Not Gabriel, but Vanderbilt. I saw how infectious his defense was, and I saw a lot of bigs baseline cuts and those pocket passes. I saw a lot of that tonight.
And Darvin Ham going to have to play him because the Lakers actually need to assess them to see what they want to do in the summer with these guys. Everybody can't be resigned. So certain guys, we kind of know what they are. These guys, we can't give a true assessment if they're only playing 10, 12 minutes a game. Like, did y'all notice this too? Quick side note. Y'all see how Rui kind of started the game off a little slow? Missing shots, open stuff, blah, blah, blah. Then when Vanderbilt came in and played like he did, notice how more focused Rudy was in that second half in that last quarter?
That
And
was
made
my
big
next question, because Rui, he's been playing because I think he's guaranteed, not guaranteed, but they want to re-sign him. But Vanderbilt's on his ass for that starting spot.
Bro, he made two big shots in the end. What this does, y'all, this is what you call healthy competition. And you build chemistry and camaraderie really quick in practices. So what the Lakers got to commit to do is actually practice. They have to get shoot-arounds and practices, walkthroughs. They got to do it. Even if it's just for an hour, 2 hours, hour and a half. They got to practice just to walk through some stuff. Because to look this good on the road against one of the best teams winning on the road. Because let's keep it real. Golden State didn't play bad, y'all. They played pretty good.
Nope.
But look at the points, too. Look how good the defense was. They only scored 103 points? I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
The league's going to be nervous. The Lakers will beat you with the depth they have. And the depth will keep the guys focused. That's what's going to keep guys focused.
Oh, we got a Cash App. Thank you, bro. He said, Elder, can we pick up in the buyout market?
Only thing I think we may possibly need in a buyout, if we can get a true wing defender, if he comes available, which I don't think he will, or a backup bid that can bang. See, Golden State is small, but Draymond and what's the center name they got? What's his name?
Looney?
Looney. They will bang you, bro. They'll get in there and bang you.
Yeah, they will.
They will bang you. So, and that's what threw Anthony Davis off. If we can get Mobamba to come in with them long 7 foot, he got a 7'10" wingspan, almost 8 foot. God dang. That look like an airplane. We get him to come in and play decent, bang a little bit, and then get a backup that can bang. So AD don't have to take the brunt of the game of banging. We're gonna see a better offensive AD. I'm telling you.
But that's why
we will.
That's what I said. I said we even need that. I like Terrence Ross. He knocked down. He's a good outside shooter.
I'm good. I don't want no Terrence Ross. Because
Yeah,
he's a
he
2
don't.
guard. And we've got
He
enough 2
plays
guards.
more 3 now. He's legit.
But
He got long
he's
arms.
6'5", 6'6".
No,
He's
he
6'5", 6'6".
No, he legit 6'6".
Again, that's Troy Brown height. We need
Right.
a true wing. And old boy don't play no D either. He don't play no D. I don't want him. We got enough of those guys, in my opinion. We don't need another 6'5", 6'6" guy. We don't. We got too many of them. Beasley, Walker, Reed,
he's going to Phoenix.
Brown.
Yeah, he going to the Suns anyway.
Good.
Elder, did you notice about the what was so beautiful about the fourth quarter? There was no forced turnovers or forced shots.
I love it. Be under control. The only thing I didn't like, Shooter was so hungry because he missed those 2 free throws. He tried to make that 3. I would have pulled that out and ran that shot clock down. Other than that, though, I was good. Because the defense stopped and they ain't getting nothing nowhere. Frank Kiriko, appreciate you in the super chat again, my brother. He said Bev got bought out. Bring him back. We can't bring him back.
We can't.
Yeah, he had to go
that
to
by
another
league
team
rules.
first.
And I think he been wanting to go to Minnesota. Everybody's saying other stuff, but he been saying forever he asked to be traded because he wanted to go back to Minnesota. In his mind, he didn't believe in his team. He didn't believe they could make the playoffs, so he wanted out. I'm glad they traded Bev, and I'm glad. I didn't know that when I was telling y'all last week, we need Bev. I didn't know he was requesting to get out. I didn't know he was saying he wanted to go back to Minnesota.
But Minnesota,
guys like that,
they don't want him because they got 15 guys already.
That's fine, but any guy that don't want to be there, I don't want him there. So that's why I'm glad they traded Thomas Bryant, and I'm glad they traded Beverly. Any guy that don't want to be there, I don't care who you are. I don't want you there.
Your TD
You
guards.
got that. You got that static coming back.
My bad. I don't know what to say, man. It's probably just Airbnb in there.
You got the flash your face. I can't let nobody up. I ain't taking no exception.
So I got another question for you, Elder. So I know you said you like Darvin Ham, and I know right now since we got more shooters, do you think he's going to open his playbook more to have more pin downs, more stuff for the shooters, because that's what Milwaukee does. They got a bunch of sets for shooters.
I hope he can do it now. You know, he has the personnel to start doing it.
I mean, I know Beasley wasn't making them, but that form was looking good with Beasley, and we know he can shoot.
Beasley gonna be fine, y'all. He gonna be fine.
Yeah, he missed.
We know he can shoot.
Wide open shots.
Yeah, we know. I mean, we know he can shoot.
Him, D'Lo, they're gonna be fine. I'm not worried about them. Lonnie Walker actually didn't do bad. He just didn't get enough minutes tonight.
That's why I say he played all right, but he ain't have no real confidence.
Yeah, I don't mind with Lonnie Walker. We're gonna be deep, y'all. It's gonna be some good players.
I think Lonnie's
about
minutes
15
gonna fizzle
games,
out
they're
because
not gonna be able to play. We're gonna have
Lonnie's
some
minutes
guys.
gonna get fizzled out.
Who?
Lonnie, yeah, he gonna lose his minutes.
Lonnie's minutes gonna get fizzled
will.
out because they can't re-sign him. They gotta assess
probably
the other
will.
players. They have to.
Well, he's gonna lose his minutes because he can't space the floor. He's not a natural shooter, and Hachimura is not gonna lose all his minutes to Vanderbilt, no matter how hard he plays, because Hachimura can hit that mid-range baseline shot. That's my favorite shot. The defense get lost, and you can't rotate. It's a blind spot.
And he got
he hit a big shot at the end of the game.
He got a post game.
The score, that score was a 103 or 101 to 98, and he hit a big baseline shot from the right side.
Y'all
went up by 5. It was an ice the game shot.
Yeah, he hit that big 3 too.
Reggie Jackson.
I didn't see that
on that scramble play.
Going to Denver.
Who is?
Reggie Jackson going to Denver.
Oh, he didn't go to because he was.
That's a good pickup.
That's a great pickup.
That's a good
They got rid of
great pickup. They needed another guard.
Why? Why did
I'm happy for him, man.
They got Bones Holland.
Why did Denver need another guard?
No, they got rid of Bones Holland. He a Clipping now.
Oh yeah, Bones Holland. That's right.
Yeah.
He was
every other day. He don't play like back-to-backs.
Yeah, but the guys that's getting their minutes is Murray, KCP,
and Brown.
Bruce Brown. They getting all their minutes.
Yeah, but Murray, he don't play. He don't play. He's still like he don't play like a lot of heavy minutes. They have back.
Brown been getting a lot of minutes at the point. Believe it or not.
But Brown can't dribble. That's why.
Shoot. Brown is
they're not trying to force it. They're not trying to force it with Murray because he just came off that big injury. So they want to take some of the pressure off of him. They don't want him to get injured again. Because Denver finally feels like they have a full roster. And I see like y'all built y'all roster like to the point where you got 2 solid points. You got 3 to 4 tweeners. Y'all can switch on pick and rolls.
Huh? I ain't tripping on the Reggie move, I said.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not, because Reggie's not good unless he has a set role. Like if he knows he's going to play 18, 20 minutes a game, he'll be efficient like that. But when he up, down, he's so inconsistent. So I don't think they can guarantee him consistent minutes. So I don't see him being a big help for them. I
think he'll be good out there. I think he said something that kind of tipped me off to how he felt, and he was real emotional while leaving the Clippers. And he said he went through a dark period when he was in Detroit, and Paul George actually had talked to him about coming out there to LA. But Denver has an open system, so he should be okay out there.
We'll see. I like what I'm seeing with the Lakers.
I agree with you, Other. The best thing that I seen tonight is teams are not going to be able to play the Lakers how they were playing them before this trade.
Oh, no.
Nope.
They got to get out and play defense, and that's going to hurt them going in the end of the game. Golden State, man, you hold them to 103 points at home. Go look and see these home games Golden State got. Just go back and look at the games they've been at home and see how many points they scored. They light people up at home, bro. And to hold them to 103 points.
Yeah, the whole team had to work on defense tonight.
Bro, and we ain't even got our best defenses out there yet. We don't. I'm going to tell you, we're going to have some long defenses out there, y'all.
I know there's something else
when Brian come back.
Oh, no. I don't want nothing to do with Danny Green, old ass.
I think
don't go there.
I think the reason they want Danny Green possibly is because of veteran leadership. And because of all those guys that got at those guard positions, they need somebody to teach them how to get through the playoff. All that. That's the only thing I can think of.
I don't like
That's
it.
it.
He been
But think
washed.
about
Like he been washed the last few years.
again. I don't
Yeah.
think they want him to play a lot of minutes. But see, Danny will come in and not be tripping about that. I think they literally want a world champ that's a professional that will come
Yep.
in and guide these guys that they're gonna play at that position. I really believe that. I think that's what they want him for. I really
Yeah,
do.
he'll definitely be a good veteran leadership guy that will help those other guys learn how to stay ready for the moment,
Think
because he's
about it.
definitely stay ready.
Besides LeBron and AD, who got championship experience on this team? Who? Nobody. This is why I think they want him.
And we know
I
them
ain't mad.
little niggas in the Grizzlies won't be listening to nothing. You know they ain't listening to
Yeah,
the
they wouldn't
Grizzlies.
listen. But if these dudes will, and again, for the 15th spot, I don't care about that. I'll be fine with that.
I'd rather that Tristan Thompson. You're gonna need somebody going bang. You saw it early in the game. They was getting offensive rebound like crazy. And
But hey,
Bamba
if you got Mo Bamba, I don't think that's gonna happen, bro.
Bamba light in the ass too. He can push around.
But I heard Mo Bamba's a great rebounder.
Yeah, he block shots, but he can move around.
I'm gonna go look. Someone said he was a great shot blocker and a great rebounder. That's what I heard. Because I told you I don't know much about Mo Bamba. I don't know
won't
much
say
about him.
great rebounder.
How many he averaged and how many minutes he playing. I'll be able to tell you. If he averaging under 20 minutes and he getting close to 10 rebounds, he's a great rebounder. If he getting 8, 9 rebounds in like 18, 19 minutes, that's really good.
He's statistically similar to Miles Turner across the board.
No, that's horrible because Miles Turner's a bad rebounder. He's playing
That's
almost
what I'm
30
saying.
minutes. Hold on, Miles Turner's playing 30 minutes a game and only getting 7 rebounds.
Mo
If that's what he's
Bamba
doing, I'm not happy.
averaged 17 minutes. He averaged almost 5 rebounds in 17 minutes.
That's okay.
That's
Because
what I'm saying.
if you double it, think about it. If you double his minutes, he playing starter minutes, but he getting double-figure rebound.
He's gonna bring that physicality. He'll be fine because
Hey,
other
Dario
players are.
Valenza, appreciate you, brother, in the super chat.
Thanks on the super chat, bro. Appreciate it.
If y'all got questions, comments, send them through the super chat, or you can hit Kareem up on the Kareem Lou Allen on the Cash App, and you can put a message in there and he'll read it. Or you can do the super
that comes
chat.
directly to me. YouTube take all that money there. Out that $10 you sent, I get 3. YouTube get 7.
I never knew that.
Oh,
They finessing.
Yo, you see, if I show you, you'll be like, damn. That they put out there to be false. Like if y'all see what I got just alone, just on Cash Apps for the past 30 days, and then y'all see what I actually get, and it ain't counting the view money. I'm getting like almost 200,000 views, and then not counting the ads.
They worse than the IRS, man.
Yeah, they get you.
Them boys taxing worse than New York City, huh?
Boy, boy. And and how they do it, I don't really like how they do things. Even like when somebody come through crazy stuff on your channel, like that's ridiculous. People could lose their channel. You have nothing to do with nothing. You give people too much power on here. See, they don't care because they figure you'll do your start all over.
You got to police. They want you to police your stuff. They do. They make you police your own stuff. I mean, I get that because they can't police millions and millions of YouTube channels. They can't. You know what kind of technology that would take to police all these?
But if somebody say something, let's say it takes like that situation there, it takes 2 seconds to see, I see what that's about. It ain't like, I see what that's about. Nah, you ain't getting that off. Because it could be somebody. It could be somebody, like you said. Let's just say, for instance, somebody on the other channels, like you said, people come over here, and they come over here. You think they're cool? They do some stuff just to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I thought he's cool.
I get it.
I got a question for you, Kareem and Elder.
Mm-hmm.
Have you considered, and this is just a thought I'm throwing out there, have you considered, like Elder said, going back and reviewing the videos? Can you edit the video to take out profanity or anything that will flag your live,
Can't.
so that they won't strike you?
Yeah, I took it out.
Okay, I didn't know. I don't run a live channel, so I was just thinking how you could
Now
cut
you
back
can
on
do
some
that.
of that.
You could do it. What's the name? Jeff. He helped me out with that.
Okay, good to know. I mean, I learned something
Hey,
new
salute, Jeff.
Yo, but I like the team though. He said Vanderbilt plus Gabriel W equal W. Yeah, they played in Kentucky together. They stay active. Those some active guys there, boy. Woo.
Those
Yeah,
are
I seen
guys.
them.
Vanderbilt and Gabriel. Woo.
The only negative, they're not. Neither one of them are great shooters. Now Vanderbilt can knock the three down from the corners, but you're gonna have to. I play them when I want to pick the pace up and I'm up some points. But I got to play them with LeBron. I got to play them with a bona fide score. You know what I mean? Or they can set screens, get out of his way, and let him score. I can't play them without LeBron on the floor. Not together, I should say. Not together. Because that's just not enough shooting out there. A lot of energy. Could be good D, but not a lot of scoring. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm.
I like how you guys look like y'all have the ability to plug and play with different matchups to make the pace go different. I just need to see how that's going to look with everybody all hands on deck.
Yeah, I'm excited about that as well. And we can get everybody back. Anybody know how long Mo Bamba out?
He had a suspension. I don't know how many games.
5 game. He got a 5-game suspension.
Oh, he had 5?
Oh,
Yeah,
How
they
many
gave him
games?
5
he had
games.
3.
I think he already served like 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
He got one more that he could play. Cause remember
So
that fight with
this
Austin
was the
Reeves?
4th one.
With Austin Rivers.
Yeah, so
That's
this
what
was the
got
4th one,
suspended,
right?
Austin Rivers.
They say he got one more left. He is 4 games.
All
All right,
right,
who
too.
plays
Oh,
next?
that's
Who we
what
play next? Anybody know? Who we play next?
Some people
Is
say
it the Blazers?
Portland next, right?
Portland?
It's the Blazers.
Is it in
I can
Portland?
go look.
I think it's in Portland.
I ain't gonna lie. What's his name caused problems? Nurkic. Nurkic be causing problems with AD.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, he be bullying AD.
Yeah, he pushed
He on
it.
72.
We play Portland. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Nurkic go hard.
Well, we're gonna see. Because Portland,
Portland and the Pelicans, and then you got to play the Warriors
Golden
again.
State. Good. That game will be in LA though, right?
Yep.
Good.
After the
They're
All-Star
horrible
break.
on the road. They're horrible on the road. I kind of hope, honestly, LeBron stay out some games because this will give these guys a chance to jail.
He said Nurkic's not playing.
And get more minutes. That's what I kind of hope. We got a lot of guys, y'all. We got a lot of depth. Y'all see how much depth we got now?
We got a lot of depth. And Braun and Mo Bamba out. We out Braun and Mo Bamba.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got
we got what? That goes to show we got a deep team. Now the coach just got to do his part, man.
Think about it. You ain't laser focused, he ain't got to play you. He ain't got to play you. You ain't laser focused, he ain't got to play you.
The All-Star break is after. You got 2 more games before the All-Star break because it's a break between the 15th and the 23rd, right?
I'm not sure.
But, so you guys come out of that All-Star break and you play Golden State. Then you play Dallas. I don't see New Orleans. New Orleans is before. Portland and New Orleans is before the All-Star break.
Portland is
after
tomorrow.
The All-Star break.
Portland is
Kyrie Irving.
13th.
Oh my God.
What happened?
What did he do?
Kyrie Irving took a 3 from Space Jam and hit that thing. God,
that half court?
That bullet took one of them steps and he was falling out of bounds, bro. Knocked that bullet down.
Okay.
Oh my God.
He hit one of them double dribble joints, huh?
Dallas gonna be a dangerous team.
He shot it was like a drifter. He was drifting to the right.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. But he kept drifting. And hey, even with the end of this, it's 18.4. Fox on the line. He makes the first. They're up 2. So if he makes this
Did
one,
Kyrie,
they're only up 3.
did Kyrie foul out?
Who?
Did Kyrie just foul out?
Curry.
No, I said that Kyrie just foul out. He's on the bench.
Maybe just for defense. I didn't know that. Did he just commit the foul?
Yeah.
So I see him on the bench. I don't see nothing saying he fouled out though. And he don't
Yeah, he
look
was the
like he
one that
got fouled
fouled.
out. They took him out for defensive purposes, maybe.
Yeah, King said
Rebound
3.
purposes. Yeah, he just hit that 3. I was huge. Damn,
Oh,
Fox cold, bro.
Luka came back tonight.
Yeah, he's back.
Yep, this is their first game. They both had like 20 something.
Yeah,
But
Luka
look,
got 25.
notice the score, y'all. Dallas quit playing defense. They were playing defense with just Kyrie.
Yeah.
Dallas got to play. I ain't worried about them because I ain't worried about teams like this. They just don't play enough defense. They can't get stopped, y'all.
You guys
Dallas,
got 25 games left.
Dallas, Sacramento, teams like that don't worry me at all. They can't get stops. They can't get stops. And you need to get stops in the playoffs.
When Kevin Durant coming back?
After the All-Star break.
After All-Star, yeah. Vanderbilt is going to be huge for defense against Ingram. All those wings, absolutely. Watch how he guard Kawhi, y'all.
But Ham got to play him though. Ham can't. Ham. I don't get. He only played 17 minutes. I don't get it.
Well, again, they didn't have no major wing killing us tonight either.
Yeah, but his impact.
Other guys are playing. Believe me, bro. First game, watch y'all. He gonna get what he need. Watch.
Yeah.
He gonna get it. I ain't concerned.
You guys
He
got
gonna get it.
about 10 games that I see on the schedule that you should have no problem winning. I'm seeing Utah, Houston, Minnesota, Chicago twice. That's about in a week and a half. You play against OKC, you better get revenge there. You got Orlando, Houston should be an easy win. Got the Raptors should be an easy win. Got
They let Luka
OKC.
take the last shot. He missed it.
Don't believe the easy win thing, bro. Some of these teams are still good teams. They're just in a bad rut right now.
Well, I'm only calling it based on, and I'm contradicting myself, so I'm going all against my word, but I'm looking at the games that are the teams that you should be better than it should be, I'm not saying easy, like you should just blow them out the water, but I'm saying those are games you can't afford to lose that I
Yeah,
count
but so those
maybe
games
like,
you gotta win.
We
yeah,
can't
you can't
lose.
take,
We need a little running streak here because we really, if we're gonna get that 6th spot, we literally only got 5 more games we can lose. We got 31 losses, right?
Yeah, 31.
Yeah, we can't lose more than 36 games to get that 6th spot guaranteed. So
well, you
we need
guys
to
got
go
to
on a
play.
little run. We need to go on a little 7-3 run. So we lost 3, right? We need to lose 7 in a row.
In that case, you better win these 2 games before the All-Star break because you guys
Well,
got to play the Pelicans twice. I think you
if
got to play Memphis twice.
I think because the Pelicans, we gave them a game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared of none of these teams, y'all. All these teams in front of us, I'm not afraid of any of these teams, especially with what we got now. Even without LeBron out there, I'm not afraid of these teams. We got fresh, ready to play a lot of minutes. I think we can get it done. I'm gonna tell you a dangerous backcourt too, y'all. That Schroeder, D'Lo, because that's 2 big time ball handlers that can get to the basket. That gave them fits tonight. That gave Golden State fits tonight.
Yeah, they really missing Gary Payton ball
Mm-hmm.
pressure.
Yeah.
You guys got about a week and a half stretch that's gonna determine where you finish. You have Houston, Dallas, Orlando, Phoenix, and then you got OKC, Chicago twice, Minnesota, and then Houston right there, and
Yeah.
Utah.
A
That's
lot
your
of
season
games,
You're
right
right.
a lot
there.
of those
That
games
little
are gonna be
pocket right
important.
there.
Yep, that's your season
Yo,
right there.
we got a cash app from Echo Slim. Echo Slim on the cash app. He said for watch. He said Bill Russell new doc. Elder top 10 is right. He grew to
Man,
top 10, Elder. Echo
appreciate
Swift.
you, my brother. Appreciate you.
He said, watch the new doc on Bill Russell.
I will do that.
Dang.
Appreciate the
What
support.
platform? He say what platform it is?
I guess you had to look it up. You probably
Yeah, it's a documentary on Bill Russell. I put
Yeah.
my list
More
out.
than likely, it's gonna be ESPN.
I did my list over here, and I did my list on the Player's Choice when I had my show Ask Elder. When I did my show last Monday, I did it on here first, the Friday before. I think it was a Saturday night. I can't remember. And then that Monday, I did it there. So it's
What's the
ruffling a
list
little
for?
feathers. It's ruffling some feathers, but it is what it is. You know, a
What is
little
the list
game,
for, sir?
little gameful
Definitely
trolling.
ruffling feathers.
It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
It's on
Oh,
Netflix.
but yeah,
Oh,
but I'm on my bad. I'm just asking what is. You said you did a list.
yeah, I
His top
revised
10
my
all time.
top 10. I revised my
Oh,
top.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even argue with top 10 no more because it's all relative to what you value as a player and
There
whether
you
you
go.
value individual team. It's not worth arguing. It's just debating
There
and
you
getting
go,
a chance
brother.
to learn new perspective because
I
everybody
agree with you
values things
100%.
differently.
I agree with you 100%. Because
You can't
here's the
change
thing.
somebody's value
You may
system.
disagree with my top 10, but more than likely, you got the same players in the top 10. You just got them in a different order.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's
like
not.
arguing who the greatest rapper is of all time. Some people it depends on whether you want to listen to Biggie, Pac, Pun, Jay, Nas, your preference.
You may want a little EPMD. You may want a little
Right.
Eric, little Rakim.
Personally, I had to put Nas as my number one just based off his last few, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Man, some Drake. It's like no.
Look like the
Drake
Kings
and K
gonna
Dot,
win
they
the
don't
game.
even get on. They don't even get in my circumference. I'm putting Busta up in there somewhere before I was getting them in the nine. I'm sorry.
Like the Kings gonna win this game.
What they playing?
Dallas.
Oh,
128-131 with 4.3 to go, and they got the Kings up 3, and they got De'Aaron Fox on the free throw line, who been iced,
Oh, it's over.
and he hit it again.
I
He
got
got
it.
4 man.
I got into a little debate about that the other day about the Western Conference point guards and who should be in the All-Star game, and we had a little debate, and obviously somebody told me I was wrong. I was like, I don't know if you should put Fox in over Dame or Curry because his number's not as
No,
good, but his
Fox is
team is
definitely in
better.
there. Fox should definitely be in there.
I can't
100%.
say that though because the fans vote and
100%.
Curry's scoring. Yeah, but
Oh,
by the
those are the
same
starters.
token,
Those are the starters.
but
Yeah,
I'm
I mean
saying
the
though, by the
stars are
same
because of the
token,
fans.
right? But by the
Hey,
same token,
I'm sorry. Let me read the super chat, you guys, and y'all can get back to that argument. Hey, Andrew Bennett Jr., we appreciate you again, brother, coming in here. He said, "Love you, Elder. Your list must be banned." LOL. He must be a LeBron fan.
We're
All
not
right.
going. You know the hot take is Curry above LeBron over there on that list, man. But
Yeah, that's what everybody tripping about. That's what everybody tripping about.
that's tough
But
though,
they
man.
that little
asked
part
me,
right there.
they asked me to be more consistent. And when I looked at that portion of my list, I had Bird at a certain number and Magic at a certain number. And I had Magic
Right.
above Bird, right? And one of the main reasons, because I'm being honest, all around player, Bird is probably a little bit more better. You know, a little better defensively, shoots the ball better, can pass, can rebound. You know what I'm saying? So he's probably a little bit all around better player. But I picked Magic because of his impact. And then I also said in the head-to-head matchups, Magic won most of them. He beat him in college, beat him in pros more than he did. So Magic always won. And, you know, it's a team game. So I got to give Magic, and that's why I got Magic in the top 5 and Bird right outside the top 5. So I said, if I'm
Those
going to be
two guys.
consistent, when I look at what LeBron and because both of them got accolades galore. See, I personally don't put a lot of stock in accolades because I know they can be swayed, they can be influenced, and they're just regular season. The majority of your accolades, the 90% of your accolades, 95% are regular season accolades. You can't win a championship with regular season. And I care about winning more than I do regular season. I care about the regular season, but not as much as I do about once you get in the playoffs and then once you get to the championships, all that stuff matters more to me because you play to win the game. It's a team game, you play to win championships. I can't win championship winning regular season awards. Go ask Jokic that, because he's been MVP the last 2 years and ain't sniffed the finals. Would I
That's
rather
why
be
he
the
don't want it this
MVP,
year.
or would I rather be the world champ? I would have rather been Golden State last year than Jokic. But see, this a lot of the people in this generation, in this era, they would have rather been Jokic. They would. They would rather take the individual accolades and not care about the team success. So when I had to break my list down, I had to look at these guys and what they've done in their careers. And Curry's part of a dynasty. LeBron's never had a dynasty.
I don't
Curry
feel that way.
did more winning championships in a faster time than LeBron did. And we got a good sample size. Like one game was not that, you know what I mean? Like one game, 2 games, okay. But they played against each other 4 times in the championship. And Curry beat him 3 out of 4. Right?
True.
So I'm like, bro, and really should have beat him 4 out of 4. Because the one that he lost was the epic loss when they were up 3-1. Correct? He should, man, he dominated this dude. When you look in the finals, he dominated. So that's why, like, look, I ain't got no problem putting him ahead of LeBron. Now, do I think Curry's a truly top 10 player? I don't know about that. Nah.
Nah.
But in this
Do
era,
you?
with me being consistent, I gotta rank him over LeBron because he's house LeBron. He's on LeBron. LeBron got all the individual regular season accolades. I just don't hold them to a higher standard than a guy that can go out there and win me championships. I'd much rather have that dude. And Curry's proven he can win it on all levels. Before I got KD, I won. I won with KD, which meant a lot. Like, I'm more impressed that he put his super team together for 3 years and won 2 out of 3 than I'm impressed with LeBron putting his super team together for 4 years and only winning 2 out of 4. He won 50% of the time. Well, boy won 66% of the time with his super team. And the 1 year they didn't was because everybody felt like because KD was hurt. You see what I'm saying? Man, so again, I had to look at that and say, hey, from what you've done, you're greater in your era than he is. So people don't like that tape. They think it's stupid. It is what it is, though.
So you use that same math for Kobe and Jordan. So Elder, come on, man. Go ahead, spill the beans, man. What's the top?
Kobe and Jordan never,
Give me,
first off, they never played each other. But Jordan is 6-0 in the finals, since we're
right.
talking about finals. And everybody that he's ever played never even made it to a game 7. And he played a bunch of 60-win teams with a bunch of Hall of
Yep.
Famers. And they
Sir.
never got to game 7 with him. Jordan subdued his Hall of Fame competition. People want to say the 90s was weak, but there's no era in basketball that has more Hall of Famers than the 90s.
Not
It
in the
ain't that they
guard
were
position.
it ain't that they were weak. It's just that Jordan was that good. And they don't want to admit to that. They don't.
Nope.
He was just that good, and that's why he's the GOAT. That's why I have him
Everybody,
and Kobe at 2.
everybody he kept from winning the championship was a Hall of Fame guard. From Gary Payton to Stockton to Reggie Miller, Pat Ewing, Malone. I mean, how many top 50 guys he got out there? He froze out. Hakeem got his in on the years he was off.
Yeah, that's it though. Keem couldn't do it until Jordan left. As soon as Jordan got
Nope.
back, all the winning stopped.
That reminds me of. That's the reason why I don't ever let somebody tell me that the Spurs had a dynasty, because they had to sneak their championship between the time where Shaq and Kobe was retooling.
We're a dynasty. We never go back to back, and we won 5 in 15 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a lot of.
You don't
That's
get
not no dynasty, bro. And what you are is the model of consistency, and that's why Duncan was in my top 10.
right.
But people that want to sit here and say that Duncan was a better player than Kobe, man, come on, stop.
You got to
Come on.
win like 3 and 6, 5 years, or
Kobe,
4 and 7.
people want to knock Shaq because not Kobe because Shaq got those MVPs, but it was clear Kobe was never a Robin. He was always a 1A, 1B type of dude. He always was a lead. Then he came back and proved and showed you that he was. You know, Duncan, as he went older, man, there was plenty of guys that got MVPs, bro. Plenty of guys that were leading the team while he was a secondary role player at that time for them. You know what I'm saying? Kobe ain't never
Yep.
been. People try to say at the beginning of his career as a role player. No, Kobe was a player that was not allowed to play because it's dumb coaching. There's a lot of years wasted in Kobe's career by bad coaching, bad GMing, where you just took advantage of his talent, right? And made money off him, but didn't care about the product that was going on the court. It was a lot of
Yep.
years he just wasted. Imagine
About
if,
5 to 7
if
of them.
Kobe had the ownership of San Antonio to constantly put talent around him. I guarantee Kobe would have been more consistent than Tim Duncan.
He'd have won more chips than Jordan if he would have had that.
I believe so. If Shaq wouldn't have been so selfish and realized, okay, big fella, you the hard worker. I don't put in the work like I should. It's time. I've been dominating. It's time for me to turn this reign over to you and let you do your thing, and I'm gonna follow your lead. He just would have said that, bro. Lakers probably would have won 8, 9 championships, bro. God damn.
You heard what they said on that documentary, right, Elder?
Yeah, yeah, I heard.
Elder Shaq said, I would come in out of shape every year because I knew Kobe would carry me until I worked and played my way back into shape.
But
He said
people
it.
get mad at me when I say Kobe carried Shaq. They say I'm
I
capping.
get so mad when people say Kobe was a role player or something like that, like Shaq was the big dog. Like, no, they just played inside out because Kobe had to feed Shaq's ego.
The only people say that is people that love LeBron James. Them the only ones.
I hate doing that because I don't feel like I'm biased. Even if I don't like somebody, I don't want to take away from their resume. It's not my resume; it's theirs.
Get it. Mm.
I didn't play with them or against them.
Mm. So we
I
got
said, Jordan,
who we play. When do we play again, y'all? Anybody know? Is it Monday?
Monday.
Tomorrow.
13th.
Monday. Yeah.
Yo, we
Oh, I
got
didn't see the
a
super chat. My
cash
bad.
app.
I didn't see the super chat here. Seth Bruton. My bad. He said, Elder. Appreciate the super chat. He said, Elder, do you think Vanderbilt could lock down Kevin Durant? I think Vanderbilt can make it difficult for all players in front of him. I don't think anybody can truly lock
Ain't no
down
locking down Kevin Durant.
great. Nobody can lock down great offensive players, but good teams and good individual defense, where you have team helping you with, you can make them be inefficient. You know, where if they shooting 50% or 52%, you can make them shoot 42%. You've done your job. Now, they may still score 35, 40, but instead of doing it in 20 to 22 shots, 23 shots, they do it in 30 to 33 shots. You see what I'm saying? And you've done your job. And Vanderbilt's the type of guy that can do that. He can. He can make guys work hard because he's 6'8", 6'9". He's athletic. He's super quick. Moves his feet well. So even if you get around him, he can kind of make up the hedge a little bit. Crafty guys are going to get some fouls on him because he's young. But that brother, man, he is exactly what the Lakers need when you got a couple guys out there older that can't make those rotations and stay in the game. He'll do it for him. Literally, he'll make them rotations for him. So that's where his value gonna come, not just in individual, but in also his team rotational defense is where it's gonna help the Lakers a lot.
yeah, I don't worry about the stars. They're gonna get their numbers. I look at how you're gonna handle the other players, role player versus role player.
That pretty much matters.
Like,
You can lock them down. You pretty much gonna be good.
right.
Yeah,
Like,
I want the stars to take a lot of shots to get their points though. If they used to taking 18 to 22 shots to get 25 to 30 points, I need them bookers shooting about 23 to 25 shots, 28 shots to get them same points. I need them shooting their team out the game, thinking, I got this little scrub on me, I can destroy him. Nope. Not with this team defense, you can't. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't believe in the Suns, man, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm a Thunder fan, so I'm gonna talk how I see it,
Mm-hmm.
no filter. I don't believe I believe in KD's talent. I believe in all that. I also know his heart is not. He like to hide behind other people. He only want to shine when he can hide behind somebody that's another alpha. He like the alpha talent with the beta heart. And I don't know how Chris Paul's gonna play, and how is Kevin Durant and Devin Booker gonna work together. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Devin's that alpha you talking about though.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's the alpha, is he gonna play like Klay Thompson, and then Kevin Durant's gonna be the mid range guy?
So I see Kevin Durant gonna be the closer, but but Booker gonna be fighting with him though. I like that line of that team because they
Right.
can all play off ball.
That's what I'm saying. Booker is definitely a closer when he get hot. So they just gonna go with the hot hand.
Yeah, I
Telling
can
you,
see
Aiton's
that.
not gonna see the ball when all them dudes is out there.
Oh no, but
Aiton's
Aiton not seeing the ball at all. But he gonna get a lot of easy
that's,
stuff though.
he ain't gonna be happy, man. I'm telling you, he's not gonna be happy.
Yeah, flash your face real quick, Jeff.
So my thing is, I'm a firm believer of winning cures all. I think that he be winning, he gonna be happy.
I would agree with you if it wasn't a business, if they wasn't playing for money.
See, but they paid him. I mean, he got his contract.
How many years is he signed for still?
Is it like 3-4? Because remember, he just happened. Remember, he just got his contract.
I'm
Remember,
telling you,
Indiana
before
offered
that.
him and they matched him.
Well, I'm gonna go on record and say if KD stays there long term, Aiton's gonna want out of it. So when it happens in 2 years, you can tell me I'm right, but I'm just calling it. Just watch, it's gonna happen.
Man, he already wanted out. He signed an offer sheet. They matched it.
Exactly.
Yeah, he signed it with the Pacers.
Yep.
So you think in 2 years he won't ask to get traded?
It depends. I think it depends if they win or they lose. That's what it boils down to for a lot of people. Because you
I
get the
think
bonuses and incentives when you win.
But how old is he? He got to play for another contract in 3 years, though.
No, he just signed this contract, 5-year contract. So he got 4 more years left after this year.
Yeah, he just signed it.
Oh no, 4 years. He signed a
No,
4 year.
it was a 4-year because it was matched. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 year. So he got 3 years after this year. He wants out now. They would love to
He's
trade
gonna
him
be
now.
gone. He's gonna be gone in a year and a half or two.
They may be gone this summer.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, with a big number on him though. So somebody got to believe he that dude, or they just got another player they want to get rid of bad. You know
what deal they might do? He had
What?
interest in Indiana, and Indiana just locked up Turner. They've been trying to trade him for years. So I can see once Aiton's eligible to be traded to Indiana next year, I can see them swapping for each other.
Indiana will have to add a player because Turner only making $20 million next year.
No, his extension kicks in. It matches.
No, it don't matter. He's making 35 this year. They gave him $17 million bonus on top of what he was already making this year. That's what got his salary to 35. In the next 2 years, he's making 20 and 21. So that's
incentive.
Yeah, so their money don't match.
No, but what I'm saying is they can trade him before July 1st and make it work.
No, I'm saying but when the season's over.
Yeah, they can trade him after the draft before free agency. So when the season's over, they can move him. Technically, it starts over July 1st. So let's say Phoenix goes out in the conference finals or during the draft, whatever. They can trade him anytime from the day after Phoenix's season is over to till June 30th, and it matches.
Okay.
Oh, all right. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's actually good knowledge right there.
Right.
Yeah, man.
After that, it won't.
Yep. So that's why I think they did that Turner extension. I think those two will still. I mean, I can't saying it's going to happen, but I could definitely see it happening because, like I said, they've been wanting to move him. They signed him to an extension, and Aiton wanted to go there, so I could see it matching up.
Hey,
well,
I think
I learned that
better with Turner, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't
he
think
doesn't
Turner's
ask for
a
the
better
ball
player.
that way.
I just think they'll use him better.
I got a cash app for King David. King David on the cash app. Thanks, bro.
Salute my brother King David.
And I feel what you said about Turner because he doesn't ask for the ball in the post.
No, he's a stretch five and block shots, so he can give you 8 and gives you deep. He doesn't rebound great, but he can stretch the floor and he can block shots. So
I didn't realize he could shoot the ball like that.
Yeah, he's dead eye from out there, man. He's a stretch five.
I've never seen him do that before until he blew up in that one game.
I want to see what Phoenix look like with Durant.
And Elder, I looked up that one thing what you said about Bamba because you had me thinking about like if you did double time. So his per 36 minutes is 15 and 10.
Yeah, I'm not. See,
So if he gets starter minutes, then he's like that's those are solid numbers.
For us, then that'd be about 12 and 8.
Yep.
Because he ain't gonna play 36. He'll play like 30.
Nah, but I'm saying like if he gets that volume, his bag is good. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh yeah.
I think you only need to play him 25 a night.
That's what our boy was giving us. We just need better defense.
Yeah. He's more mobile. Like he's more like he can do what he can give you what Bryant can give you from shooting it, that's being like a stretch five and doing all that. But he's a more like mobile body than Bryant, and he can jump higher than him too, right? Thomas Bryant couldn't jump at all.
No, he wasn't athletic. This dude taller too, because Bryant was like 6'10". He's 7 foot, right?
Yeah, I think 7'1".
He got 7'10" arms. That's
he
crazy.
got like 7'10" wingspan.
Yeah,
and his recovery was on with his first step on defense. His first step on defense is better than his first step on offense. So he just has had nothing to play for in Orlando. So not just that, but he's gonna Braun with the ball in his hands, playing with alongside AD and Braun. He's gonna get looks he's never seen before. So he can rim run, rebound, and drain threes, and that's all they need from him.
You really don't need anything but somebody that's going to be a physical presence and a hustle play guy to get some rebounds and block, change a couple of shots.
What's his pick and roll defense like?
He's more mobile than Bryant. So yeah, it's better. He's not
quicker.
He's not the best. Yeah, he's not great. But then again, like he's never played with another big like AD.
Gotcha.
So it'll be it's going to be a.
They can lock down the paint together. They can definitely lock down the paint.
Well, between the three of them, him with AD, Bamba, and Vanderbilt, like they're solid.
Yeah,
because they're all different.
What about Gabriel, man? Y'all just forgetting about Gabriel? You gonna throw him to the wolves like that?
No. I'm true big.
Gabriel fizzled out for me. I'll fizzle him out. I ain't gonna lie.
He's just way down the list, bro.
I know. I get you. I'm just messing with you.
But when you go against some of those, like a true big, like he's like Montrezl Harrell. He's gonna get exposed against those. So he's good in small ball, good for pace. But if you get like Nurkic, Joker, and like some of those like big dudes in the West, like he gets too many fouls too quick and puts your whole team in foul trouble. So you can't do that. He's much better suited for the second.
I got Vanderbilt taking his minutes because Vanderbilt basically does the same thing, but Vanderbilt's more controlled with his energy. You know what I mean? It's like more controlled.
Yeah,
but I don't view Vanderbilt as I look at him as like a hybrid type of player. I don't see him defending a big like that.
Well, he's a help defender. He wants to float like AD, so he'll be a great help defender. So it's right. You got two of those, and you got two guys who like to be physical, in Gabriel and Bamba, and you got two kind of free safeties on defense, kind of in AD and Vanderbilt. So what you do is you now have true depth at these positions. So when AD goes out, Vanderbilt can kind of attempt to fill his role on defense. You know what I mean?
So basically what you're saying is all you need to do is get Mo Bamba to provide everything that a physical big man can provide without being overly zealous and fouling a lot.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I got you. I'm just looking at what it does for AD because that's what he needs.
From time to time on the stretch five. That's just
because realistically, we all know, AD don't want to play the five. And then, I think everybody likes to say that, AD's best at the five, which I don't believe, because I feel like that he's best. Remember when you had Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee taking the banging? He was better at that way.
Right.
Yeah. Well, he's not best at the five. He's best closing games at the five, but not playing the entire game at the five. The cheat code is putting him at the five at the end of a game.
Right. Yeah, because you don't want to do that to AD because you're like flirting with injury at that point.
Yeah, his body can't handle that.
It's not just that. He's better on defense at the four when he can roam the lane. So it's like when you got him like playing a guy with his back to the basket and all that, just wear and tear, he's better as a roamer than he is as a one-on-one. Like he could do the one-on-one, but it's not suited for him all game. Let that man roam, and that's when he's at his best.
Right, his rotational defense to cover the space when the guy already has the body connected to the guy, he can come over and change and block that shot like he did tonight.
Yeah, same with Braun. Like he's always better with chase down blocks filling the lane than he is on a one-on-one defender. You know what I mean? So they're similar like that.
Well, if it works out the way you're saying it's going to work out, then I see a little bit more fast break ability in your situation. Like it could unlock a better transitional situation for you too.
It can, and then their pace is already high. So now they got guys who can fill the lanes now. So, and got a guy throwing it to the third row.
Yeah, you don't.
I think that either Reeves or what is it? You guys got Beasley, right?
Yep.
I think either Beasley
D-Lo.
or Walker. Yeah, not the point guard, but I'm looking at the two. I think Beasley or Walker is going to be odd man out as far as getting minutes because
it's going to be Walker.
It'll be Walker, yeah.
Yeah, because Reeves could shoot, and I think his team defense is a little bit better than what I gave him credit for because they were asking him to do too much before with a bad rotation. Walker can't shoot.
In the room is that they can't keep Walker. That's the main thing. They can't keep him.
Yeah, they should have moved him if they could have.
Could have traded him, but
they can now. So what they did was they moved everyone that if you look at it, they pretty much moved everyone they weren't going to at least attempt to sign. If they want to keep him and he's willing to come for that mid-level, they can keep him now. But it's just a matter if they want to use it on him. So it's not as foregone conclusion that.
What do you mean mid-level?
He's not going to take a mid-level.
Hold on, which mid-level you talking about? You talking about the mini mid-level or the mid-level?
No, the full one.
No, because the Lakers can't. With all these guys, they're not going to go into the. They're not going to be hard cap. They wouldn't be able to re-sign none of these dudes they just got. So they're definitely not going to use that next year. Not with all these dudes.
Nah.
Yeah, so they would have the mini mid-level available, which is what he's making now. He would have to take that to come back because that don't hard cap you. You see what I'm saying? He could take that.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is it opens a possibility. If they're considering doing which I don't think they are. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying technically if you're going by the math, it could. But I'm not saying it's going to. What I'm saying is if they go down that path where they're going to do the sign and trade with D'Lo, which I don't think they're going to do, technically it can't happen.
Well, we don't have to go sign and trade with D'Lo because we have him now.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about what everyone's saying, like the Kyrie stuff, which again I don't think is happening. But I'm just saying the reason why they're talking about it is because mathematically it could happen. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
But that won't work unless they extend Zeno because D'Lo becomes a unrestricted free agent at the end of the season.
Well, it would have to be D'Lo would have to be signed and traded for someone else that's being signed. Like I said, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I want to be clear on that. I'm just saying if they wanted to get crazy, they could. But it's I don't see it happening. But
what amount would that be? Because you don't think. I mean, I know you said you don't think it's going to necessarily happen, but Lonnie, you don't think he's going to demand maybe like 10 or 15 easily?
Well, yeah, he might. But I mean, again, he might command. This is the best year of his career, so
if he stopped getting minutes, it's going to kill his free agent money.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is,
he ain't gonna get that money. That's gonna kill his money.
Well, not if that was already agreed to before the trade. Then, like I said, his agent is in the building. You know what I mean? So there might be something that already been discussed because, like I said, they moved everyone else that they weren't going to resign. You know what I mean? Everyone else went.
I'm looking.
It's possible they couldn't move him.
I was about to say, you think they possibly tried
pick for him? They could have got him.
It just probably couldn't happen.
They chose to keep him.
So I'm looking at your books now.
Just couldn't get a deal they were happy with.
Yeah.
Before these trades, you guys only had LeBron and AD locked up for next season, and everybody else was free. Now,
we had Christie. We had Christie still for next season.
Yeah, but I'm not counting him because he's not a major rotational piece. You guys have LeBron, AD. Beasley looks like he has a
player option.
Player option is blue.
That's team option.
Vanderbilt option is blue. You got Obama.
Yeah, Vanderbilt has one more year. Yep. But they're all movable. You know what I mean? And the Beasley one is cool because the Beasley one you could trade him, and someone could opt him out and wipe the deck with his 15 mil. You can opt him in and trade him for something to keep him. You can opt him out and re-sign him for less or more. So that's a great one right there because you have multiple options with him.
So it's going to come down to because Hachimura and Gabriel player option got picked up this year. So you're looking at Lonnie Walker's out of there. I'm sorry, y'all. And then Russell, y'all gonna keep.
No, neither one of those are picked up for next year. Gabriel nor Hachimura are picked up for next year.
No, I'm looking at it. I'm saying I'm looking at it right now. I'm talking about they got picked up for this year, not next year.
Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying, I want to be like reiterate, I'm not saying they're going to keep him. Like, that's not what I was getting at. What I'm saying is like,
no, I was.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm saying mathematically it's possible because I don't know what their train of thought is. But the way that they're setting up, the moves they made signal that they're going to wait to see the summer and just use and then check their options because now they have them.
Fact.
I was saying who I thought you were going to keep. That's what I was.
Okay.
That's not what I meant.
I was saying who I think you're going to keep.
He was saying who he thinks the Lakers going to keep.
Right, I was saying
keep all of them.
I just think it was interesting. They didn't trade him. That's what I was saying. I thought that was pretty interesting because like they got rid of everyone that they weren't going to attempt to resign. Like I'm fairly confident they could have got like at least even like if a deferred second round pick, you could have got something for Lonnie. You know what I mean? For what he's making and how he's played, you definitely could have got something.
Who knows? That's still salary to take on $6.5 million. So, and then we got the player back.
I think you guys will keep Russell, Hachimura. Obviously, Vanderbilt staying because he's still under contract. I think you guys will keep Gabriel, Troy Brown. Schroeder might be tricky, and Austin Reeves, and I think you will roll with that.
I don't think Schroeder or Troy Brown because they're going to get offered more money and they'll be free agents. I don't think we're going to keep any one of them.
Really?
Yeah, because they're going to be.
And I'll say also even Gabriel too, unless he's at a discount.
He's not going to get much.
Do you need
Gabriel?
But do you need
Gabriel is going to get a minimum deal.
Yeah, he'll be.
Yeah,
he's. But
you really think Schroeder asked for more bread, huh? Since he blew that.
But everyone thought that last year too. Everyone swore he would. That's why Boston traded him is because they thought they weren't going to be able to afford to re-sign him, and he still took them.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I named him as a player I think you keep. I don't think he's going to get that.
Nah, he's going to get the man more money. He's going to get more money. He definitely get more money.
I mean, again,
because he wants more money doesn't mean.
That's what everyone thought last year. Then he went out and balled overseas and could have commanded more, and he still took less. So, like I said, I mean, Boston is pissed because they traded him because they think they thought they couldn't re-sign him because they couldn't go over $5 million to pay him, and he took the minimum. So you know what I mean? You don't know.
But that's what I said when Schroeder was asking for all that money to stay in LA. All he was trying to do is secure his future because he didn't want to leave LA. It wasn't that he wanted LA to pay him that much. He wanted to make sure it would stick.
No, I think he wanted more than he was worth. That's all it was. It was nothing.
No,
he wanted more than what he was worth.
Bro, listen, think about it.
They offered him a good contract.
But he wanted more than he was worth because of look at his age. He's trying to get his one payday. He's 29 years old. He's not going to get another one. He was trying to control his destiny and get the money. He knew he's not going to get a second chance to get that.
I mean, a lot of players. I mean, that's betting on yourself. But we all knew that he was going to get he was getting paid more than he was worth. He just didn't think that. That's on him.
Right. Well, no, I don't think he didn't think that. He was trying to secure his future because the rumors were that LA was trying to shop him anyway. So he asked for more bread with that extension. And he came back. If he really didn't want to be there, would he have come back?
Yeah, that. I mean, that has nothing to do with him liking LA. That just has to do.
Yeah, I mean, people act like Schroeder didn't have a deal before that where he got paid. He's made almost $80 million in his career. You know what I mean? So it's.
Bro, I've been watching him since he. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, my bad. Go ahead, your turn.
No, I believe you. I've been watching him since he played in OKC. So you got to remember, I don't speak too much about certain players, but when I do, it's people that I've seen play and I know history because he was on the Thunder before. So I already know what he's trying to do.
Yeah, he got that contract from Atlanta. So he had a few years where he made some good money before he got traded to y'all. So like
see, because my thing is this is that I know you said that he was trying to secure his future. Realistically, it was just him wanting more than he was worth. Like a lot of players do it. You bet on yourself to see if the team's going to bite. Some teams bite, some teams don't. That's just a risk you take.
Right, but
He was
he's
getting
doing
paid
that
more than
based
he worth.
on
We all could look at him like, hey, yeah, you're getting paid more than you worth. But in his mind, hey, I'm a Lakers starter. They may bite a little bit more. They just did it.
he had to do that.
Oh,
You know
someone
why
fell
he had to do that? Yeah, somebody's out.
Someone fell asleep.
I just always say he had to do that.
See what happens when you talk about
Because-
contracts? When you talk about contracts and people sleep.
No, I'm telling you why he had to do that, because it's a point guard heavy league. He can't just go wherever he want to go and get paid whatever he want unless he go to a terrible team.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They gave him a good offer. That was actually a really good contract he got.
Right, but he's 29.
He just chose not to
But
take
he's
it.
29. Right, but he's 29, so he's not going to get another one of those, is what I keep saying.
Yeah. No, you're right about that. And I think he wants to be a Laker. I mean, because he
It's the
took
same,
it. Yeah. So it's
the
like
same with Thomas Bryant. He ain't going to get another one of those. So he had to say, get me out of here.
I don't think he had to do, because some people take those contracts. Like, at the end of the day, he's really a six man. He wasn't really a starter in the NBA on a championship team. He's a six man. That's his career. He just came off a good 6 man year, and he thought he was more than what he was worth.
Right.
In his mind, he
It's a lot of
he
players
came
like
over to the Lakers like, I'm a starter.
That's
Now
why when
he
he got
came over
traded to
humble.
the Lakers, when he got traded to the Lakers,
He came over saying, I'm a starter. Lakers probably weren't even thinking about starting when he came.
but they were trying to re-sign him, so they're like, all right, let's work.
So they started him to make him happy. Okay, you're a starter now.
Yo, someone is out.
We done bore somebody with the contract talk.
Somebody knocked out.
Yo, listen, I'm a basketball nerd, Elder. Forgive me, bro. I talk contracts.
Yeah, me too. Not Elder or Kareem or both.
I don't.
No, it's neither.
Hold on, everybody be quiet. What the fuck is that?
I think Elder fell asleep,
Hold
bro.
on, be quiet for a second.
Elder knocked out.
Hey, yo. That's Elder. Hey, yo.
Yeah. Hey, cut up some slack, man. He's traveling. He on the road. He's tired.
No, he's good. Hey, y'all, it seems like good. I just asked
Hey, mute him though till he wakes up.
Yeah, I mute him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was you at first. I was like, oh man, Kareem knocked out. Oh, that was hilarious.
That contract talk. Sheesh.
I could talk this stuff all day, bro. I'm gonna really blow you.
I'm learning from y'all. Y'all drop.
Watch. Let me really put some shit out there, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be the first person that's saying this. And when you hear this come out, you're gonna see where it's come from. The Lakers can technically might be able to trade their 24 pick. And knowing like everyone thinks they can't trade it, only at 27 and 29, but I'm telling you, this summer they might be able to trade their 24.
They still have it?
That's the misconception. They have all their picks. It's just pick swaps, except for they just traded 27 and 25. So 24 and 25, right? So New Orleans has the pick swap this year, and they can defer 24 to 25. So the pick swap has nothing to do with this. So the Lakers are going to get a pick this year. They're going to draft someone. Maybe they trade them, maybe they don't. But they're going to actually draft someone. So technically in 2023, they have their pick, right? So that means they cannot trade 24 because of the Stimpy rule, right? So what they can do is New Orleans has the right to defer 24 to 25. So if they defer 24 and decide to take 25, then the Lakers' 24th pick becomes tradable because they drafted someone in 23. So they could go into this summer with 3 more draft picks to trade potentially. And that makes a world of difference.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't, because like it's not available for trade right now. But if New Orleans punts on the 24th pick and moves it to 25, like if let's say the Lakers offer them cash considerations or a second round pick to just this summer just to defer it now and push it back to 25, then the Lakers have their whoever they draft in 23, they have their 24 and their 29. They can still trade. So they got 3 first round picks.
Yeah. Yeah, Lakers gonna be all right. They got first round pick this year, and they pick gonna be good. Because even New Orleans, like even way they do it, New Orleans, I don't think they're gonna win. I think New Orleans and the Lakers both gonna have like I think New Orleans probably barely be over 500, and I think they're gonna both probably be. What do you think they're gonna be like 20, 19 pick?
They're anywhere between right now they're pegged anywhere between 16 and well, it depends, 16 or 20. New Orleans has the easiest schedule remaining, so they're going to win some games if they're healthy. So then their pick could probably rise at that point. So it's and it's most likely it'll be the swap. More than likely the Lakers will be drafting for
because they know Lakers gonna be better next year, so they're gonna take it this year.
Well, the pick swap they're going to take this year. Yeah, it's not their
they're gonna take the swap this year.
Yeah, it's going to swap for sure. So, well, they get the favorable, like they get the more favorable.
Yes, he said 16 to 20. As I said, we probably get like around the 20th pick.
Yep.
Because I think I don't think New Orleans gonna win too many games. Because Zion always gonna miss games. Ingram been missing games.
Yeah, I think CJ's hurt now too, right, with his hand on the shooting hand, right?
They stay banged up. They can never get a good rhythm. That's what their problem. They get a good rhythm, they're gonna have to be a problem though.
Yeah, so like they could be like it doesn't really matter like where they finish. If the Lakers had one more loss in the 21-22, it could still be a pick swap. So it doesn't have anything to do with the lottery. It's just
they get the lottery.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the lottery. It's just a pick swap is they choose if they want the Lakers pick or their own. That's all it is. What we got here? But like I said, I think like when Rob went into the trade deadline, he literally he go through like the CBA. This dude checked every box. Like everything potentially is in play. Like I said, Rob, like Pelinka, like what he did was like he put them in position for almost everything. It's crazy. Yeah. And save money in the process. So even lower taxes. Yeah. So it's crazy the way he did that.
He had to do that though, man. They were
like the last time. No, I get it, but it's very rare that you make a trade that improves your team, you win the trade, you set yourselves up for the future, meaning the next summer, and you lowered money. Like that's crazy.
I'm a Thunder fan. I've seen that happen a million times. Presti's done it. He got about 35 picks.
No, I know
he was tanking it.
But it's like it's crazy to see. Like I'm saying, a dude that they was labeled as incompetent, which he isn't. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Presti's been known his skill set. Everyone brags about him nonstop, right? But for someone that they labeled like incompetent, he pulled off a Presti move. You know what I mean? So he's got to get that.
You can't listen to these fans because they don't pay attention to stuff like that, and they don't have any patience. So they're gonna say that anyway. As soon as they see you not producing, they're gonna say you bad. You don't have nothing. You can't do nothing. I seen Presti trade Paul George after they re-signed him for an extension, and Danilo Gallinari, who's injured and he's never going to play valuable minutes again. They traded him for 5 first-round picks, and only one of them doesn't belong to OKC. And they have swaps, so they have 2 first-round picks for the next from now to 2027.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And they got Shy playing in his 4th season, and he's the all-star.
You think they move? You think they move him eventually if he doesn't fit the timeline with all the people they're about to draft and just cash in on him?
Absolutely not. No. There's no reason to.
I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying what you think here.
No, but they wouldn't move him because he's only 24 years old.
And you're not going to sign a free agent there like that. So it's like
you wouldn't move him. You wouldn't move him because your first-round draft pick hasn't even played yet. Shy is an all-star for the first time this year. The number 1 draft pick hasn't played yet. You got a defensive small forward 2 guard that scores about 14 points per game. You got 7-footers. All you need is a legitimate center. And everything else is house money. You can swap the picks. You can move them around. They're not swinging for big-name players. They're young, so they don't want to go for a star. They don't want to package and move up and do all that stuff. They got tons of picks.
Yeah, on the right path, man, for sure.
Here's something I don't understand. Can y'all explain this to me?
What's up?
The Timberwolves is in the 8th seed with a record of 30-29. The Pelicans is 29-28, 1 game ahead of them, and they said y'all was a game and a half out of 6th place. How does that even make sense? The Clippers got 31 wins.
Because you got tiebreakers and stuff like that come into effect that for like standings, and then like I think that they changed like shit. I'm drawing a blank here. Kareem, did they change that rule? They did, right? Winning your division doesn't really hold water no more, right? It's just pure seeding.
Nah, it's just to see it.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. So that's what I thought. I drew a blank there. Thank you. So yeah, so it's just off seeding, and then tiebreakers come into account. And then if you're tied, if there's no real tiebreaker, then it's conference scheduling, all that weird stuff that trickles down.
Somebody gonna end up out of the playoffs this year, and it's gonna be the Pelicans, Timberwolves, or Warriors if y'all can sneak up.
Yeah, I mean, if we just need a solid winning streak, bro. That's all it is. We had that 1-5 game when AD was hurt, and that's been it. You know what I mean? So tonight, that's why tonight was so big, because that would have been a 4-game losing streak, without LeBron, and I know going.
And how many games under 500 would have been? 6, right? 7, right?
What'd you say?
What's our record right now?
Y'all 26-31. But you're a game and a half out of 6th place. That's why I was trying to get them to explain it to me, because the Clippers, the Suns and Clippers is 5-6 at 31-27, 31-28. Y'all are 26-31, and the Thunder is 3 spots ahead of y'all at 27-28. Golden State just dropped out of the top 8, and they're one game behind. They're 1 game behind Minnesota in the win column and the loss column. So I was like, what?
Yeah, it's weird how that all breaks down.
It is, because Minnesota's at 8, and they got more wins than the Pelicans, but it's 1 more win in the win column and 1 more loss in the loss.
Well, because you look at it's not how many wins, winning. That's what it goes by, really, because the wins and losses aren't all equal, because some teams haven't played the same game. So you got to look at the winning percentage, and that's how.
I got that.
Then it goes tiebreaker on top of that. So more than likely Minnesota. I don't know this. I don't know the answer to it because I don't know the record head to head. But who's ever behind the one with the more wins has probably lost to the other team more than they beat them, and that's the tiebreaker. Probably pushed them back.
No, I get that. It just looks funny because I'm looking at 34, 32, 31, 30, 30, three teams at 31. The Mavs, Suns, and Clippers. Then you got the Pelicans at 29. But the Mavs and Suns and Grizzlies and Kings have way less losses. That's why I kept looking at y'all records saying it would be tough for y'all to make the playoffs, because y'all already at 31 losses. So y'all got to run off about 5 to 7.
It's not going to be easy at all. But let me load up this. What is this one I was looking at? Hold on.
I've been waiting for my team to get on a win streak all season, and if you look at the entire West, no team has won more than 2 games right now. That's it.
So
maybe Denver. All right.
So I'm gonna go.
Every team in the West.
Let me see here. So I'm looking at like strength of schedule here. Like, so you guys have the second weakest strength of schedule left.
I know.
Okay, right. And then we're 24th out of 30. So we're in the bottom third, but we're not. But like New Orleans has the E remaining, and I'm looking at everyone ahead of us. Like they're up towards the top of a rougher schedule. Like Portland's 14, Golden State 13, Minnesota 12, Phoenix 5. But they're kind of removed from that cluster right now. They're gonna start rising. The Clippers have the second worst schedule left. So it's like it's now or never for the Lakers, and it's lining up. So they had one of the roughest to start the season, and really light on home games too compared to everyone else. So it's the only problem is you're going to get that post NFL NBA primetime LeBron-a-thon where they're going to be on national TV almost every game.
Whole season's been a LeBron-a-thon, bro.
And I'm talking about after NFL season, it's like nonstop. They schedule it like that on purpose. So then now not a very good team. It's a national TV game, so they're going to bring their best shot. You know what I mean? So it's like, so even though strength of schedule, I don't think they take in consideration national TV games, which do amp it up some. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I've been watching ball my whole life. But my only question is, since the rules changed, who gets the play-in? What's the seeding go for the play-in? Is it 8 and 9?
7, 8, 9, 10 is the playing game.
Okay, so all right. So yeah,
Well, not
that's why I
playing
kept looking at
playing teams. I'm sorry. So 7, 8, 9, 10 or the. I'm still getting used to that shit. Like like it's been in a few
Yeah, no,
years.
I remember they got the play-in, and I just needed to be reminded of what the seeding was for it, because 7, 8, 9, 10 is New Orleans, Minnesota, Golden State, and OKC. That's why, Kareem, that's why I kept talking about I want to get to 500. That's why I kept saying it over and over, because I know 500 is guarantee you pretty much a play-in spot.
Right now, yeah, for sure. Because the way they're all
I just can't believe that there's no win streaks. Like,
I think you're going to start seeing, like, you're going to see Phoenix get on probably a streak. I mean, they may hook up a couple games just trying to figure out their spots, and at least defensively, I think they'll be okay offensively, but I think they may struggle till they fill in those buyout players. Looks like they're going to get Ross, so he's going to help them. And then if you
they got to show me, man. I can't call them. I can't predict that for them. They got to show me.
I can't predict anything. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, I'm assuming, you know, but I could be completely wrong. But I think Phoenix will probably get on some type of roll, or, you know, going, because I mean the talent is there at least. I think the Lakers will start to figure some stuff out, but injuries. It's just going to come down to them, right? And then you look at you guys, Minnesota. We'll see how they go from D'Lo to Conley, and see how that goes. You know, Utah's probably going to slide some after moving those guys, and then you've got Portland. So I think the Lakers can absolutely get to 10 at least. I think they can absolutely get to 10. So
y'all gonna have to beat us to get to 10. That's why I keep saying I want 500, because
But I think the Warriors. I think the Warriors do not care where they end up as long as they're in. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's the thing. If you're like, imagine like whoever gets the 7th and 8th seed this year, Denver and Memphis are gonna be like, damn, really? You know what I mean? Like, this is who we gotta face. Like, we took the regular season serious. We won the most games. And the 7th and 8th seed is going to be a typical like 4 or 5 seed usually. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's because if you look, like, those teams have been pretty beat up in the back end of that. That's why they're together. Multiple teams have had so many guys out like 4 to 6 weeks, you know, consistently.
Kareem, they don't want to play us, man, and they're playing. I'm telling you, they don't want to do it.
No, you guys are solid.
They don't want to do it. Like, I've been looking at our record all year. We are consistent, but man, Portland and Utah, they about to be screwed, man. I can't see them moving up.
I think Portland, Utah, Minnesota, and Portland, Utah, Minnesota. I feel like I'm missing someone.
Golden State.
No, I don't think they're screwed. I
do. Curry's been out. He's out.
I know he's out, but like I said, to most teams, like if a team slipped from like 6th to 10th, like, they feel like they were screwed. I don't think the Warriors care. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care. I don't think the Warriors care if they're like 3 through 10. I don't fear anyone. You know what I mean? I think they're just
Utah.
Like. So it's like,
so did Portland.
Utah. Maybe it was Utah. Well, you said it. Utah, Minnesota,
Utah and Portland have both slipped down 4 spots. They were both at 6. Now they're at 11 and 12.
Yeah, so it's like, and Dame is often injured. If he gets hit, if he goes down for a week again, they're cooked.
Bro, they're cooked with him. I don't believe in that team.
You guys beat them, right? You guys just beat them, right? You guys just beat them.
Yeah, we beat everybody. We just don't have any win streaks.
Yeah, and now we've only got 1 game sample size here, right? But it looks like at least the Lakers are a lot more confident at the end of games now, because we would have lost this game like 3-4 days ago. You know what I mean? So them being able to grind out these end of games is huge, because I saw Ramona Shelburne put up this crazy stat, and it was like of 28 games, the Lakers have been within 5 points with 3 minutes or less in what's the amount tonight? In of those games where Russ played, they're like 9-13 where Russ finished the game. In games where Russ didn't play, they're 5-1. So technically that's today too. So 6-1. So at the end of a game, within 3 minutes of a 5-point game, they're 6-1 for the season. So like today, back that up again. Yeah. So it's like, so they look like, they look more comfortable out there today at the end of the game. Their defense stepped up even when they didn't hit shots. They got Schroeder missed 2 free throws again, but they cleaned it up. AD had 2 huge blocks. His offense wasn't going over, wasn't getting no love from the refs, but he still found ways to dominate. And those other guys.
You're a Lakers fan, right?
Yeah, I'm a Lakers fan. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm an NBA
Lakers
fan.
Lakers Nation, you guys are not. All right, Laker Nation, you guys are not allowed to mention Westbrook anymore because he ain't on your team.
No, I wasn't, but it's an important stat. You know what I mean?
I'm just messing with you, bro.
Yeah, no. I don't hate Russ, and I wish him the luck. And I feel like it was just. I feel like he didn't do himself any favors at times, but I mean, it just wasn't a fit. Let the man live. Let him go. Let him go rock wherever he's going to be. You know what I mean? He ain't the first person to not fit in LA. He won't be the last. Let the dude live. Leave his family alone. Let him do his thing. You know what I mean? He's first. At the end of the day, the man's a first ballot absolute Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? So it didn't work out here. It is what it is.
Never seen a first ballot Hall of Famer get slandered so much in my life. Hopefully, I'll never see it again.
I mean, Bron gets slandered pretty hard all the time. You know what I mean? But a lot of dudes
earned a lot of it.
This was crazy. Well, I mean, you should have saw Dwight his first time here. That dude got it pretty bad too. So this ain't the first time. Like I said,
they wasn't threatening his wife though,
bro. Well, because his wife wasn't contributing to the fire. You know what I mean? So it was like, but it's wrong regardless. It's wrong regardless. People's families should be off limits, bro. I'm not one of those fans that do that. To me, it's all about on the court. If someone, whatever. And the funny thing is, Russ has done a lot of good for the community out here, man. That's why I'll appreciate him for that because I ran programs and stuff around here, and he's, I know directly like what he's contributed to, and he doesn't even get credit for it. Like he doesn't ask for it, doesn't brag about it, nothing. Like he's contributed a lot.
He don't do it for clout, bro. He's always been like that. That's him. That's how he is as a person.
Yeah.
He don't do it for the likes. He do it because that's just who he is. This season is gonna come down to some key injuries too.
But always does.
Yeah, but I mean, somebody's gonna one or two of these teams is gonna be odd man out.
Yeah, every season, the champions' path to the trophy was benefited by injury one way or another. To everyone, you know what I mean?
Golden State, heck, I mean, I don't think they benefited from injury, but I was arguing with people last year, and I said, "Yo, you guys keep talking all this craziness," and I said the Warriors' run is over with. They got mad at me. I was like, "But by the same token, who saved your season last year?"
Well, I mean, I think it absolutely had to do with that. I mean, they played Denver, right? There was no Murray, right? And then Ja went down in Memphis, so it did benefit them. I'm not saying they weren't going to beat them anyway, but it did benefit them.
Well, I wasn't talking about the playoffs. I was talking about how they saved their season to make the run that they made because Poole was there.
Yeah. He came. He hit his stride. They absolutely needed him.
I don't believe in Minnesota either. Like I don't see them. I don't think they got Mike Conley. He's not.
A lot of things went right for them last year, which happens when you win a championship. The luck has to match the skill, bro. To win a championship, you have to be very lucky as well. So they
got healthy at the right time is what happened.
Yeah. So
man, it's crazy. I'm not even looking at the Eastern Conference because my team don't play on that side. I think the Eastern Conference people feel slighted.
Well, they've gotten weaker. So it's like I think really is only like two really like contenders really out there. I mean, if you believe in Philly, maybe, but I really don't. Because I've been fooled by them too many times. So it's I think it's really just Boston and Milwaukee. And you just got to flip a coin. I don't think one has the advantage over the other. Like I said, who's
Philly
the matchups?
They really fools, though. I feel like
they're having a great season, bro. But it's I mean, I ran this. This was a few games ago, so I don't know if it's current. But I looked. So I typically, to win a chip, you typically got to be top 10 offense, top 10 defense, top 10 lowest turnovers, and be decent from threes. Right? Typically, those formulas lead to great success. Typically, they're really like the only team in the league that's pulling that off right now. And the funny thing, Denver's not doing any of that. Offensively, they started to creep up, but defensively, they're in the middle of the pack. So it's like the fact that Denver is the number one seed in the tougher conference now. And they're not in any of those statistical categories other than the offensive one is crazy because they're cheating the game right now. That typically doesn't happen.
That's why they added 2 defenders on that team to hope they could get 2-way players. But I didn't even realize that Philly was in 3rd place in the Eastern Conference. But I believe in the Cavs more than I do in Philly.
I like the Cavs. I just think they're a year too early. They haven't seen them in the playoffs yet. I mean, they could beat someone, but I don't think they're like a conference finals team. You know what I mean? But they're about a year early. If they get these young guys got to get some playoff experience. Mitchell will probably ball out. Garland looks like he's not scared or nothing, but some of these other guys gotta be put through the fire before I trust them.
Through that.
So it's I love watching them play. I love watching them play. They got like the best defense in the league. Like they're just like Garland and Mitchell. Like they're really fun to watch. Sometimes Mitchell gets a little, sometimes the black hole a little bit. The ball gets stuck in his hand. But when he's moving the ball, when he's in that mode, and everyone on that team is touching the ball with their defense, like they're really fun to watch.
Hey, bro, you want to hear something funny?
I always want to hear something.
Everything. Okay, you're gonna get a kick out of this one. With everything that's happened this season, the Bulls actually are in the play-in season.
Yeah,
and they are a dumpster fire.
Yeah. I mean, it's you know what's crazy? I don't know if anyone said this, and I don't think I'm the only one, but if Brooklyn gets the right matchup in the first round, they got guys who can win a playoff series. So
Most definitely.
Yeah, so it's funny because they got man. Do you see that Memphis offered 4 first-round picks for Bridges and they said no? That's crazy. Well, I don't know who's more crazy, the Memphis for offering that or Brooklyn for turning it down. You heard that? You hear that, Kareem?
Yeah, I heard that. I don't know how true that is.
Man, that sounds like some cap.
I mean, that was a few creditable reporters. I think there's some. Now there may have been some like protection in those picks, but I think the guys that said it are pretty trustworthy. So I think that there were 4 picks offered. I don't know if they were I don't know if they were, lottery protected or what it was, but that's just
there had to be a player in there somewhere. There's no way
I get it, but still 4 first-round picks, even if there's protections, it still leads to something. It still conveys to something. You know what I mean? That's a lot.
They should have offered Brooks. They should have offered Brooks with that. They should have put Brooks in there too and taken away one of those picks.
I can't stand that dude, man. And I don't really dislike people in the NBA, but that dude's just a herd, bro. I don't mess with like that. What he did. Yeah, I'm cool with dudes who play physical, even get under your skin, but that play he did on Mitchell was crazy dirty.
I didn't feel it was that bad, man. I mean, I guess maybe I need to see a different angle.
Nothing to do with the play. He cup checked him. Like that's dirty as hell.
Yeah, I didn't get a good look at that. I need to see that.
That's. I mean, my man.
Mitchell was standing up, and I don't know, man.
Mitchell had Mitchell had the right to put hands on him, man. You don't do stuff like that. Like that's crazy.
Ain't no worse than what Draymond Green did to Steven Adams. Nobody put hands on him.
No, I agree. Like I've seen dudes do like Kobe's my man. That's my favorite player of all time. You know what I mean? I've seen him do some crazy shit. I'm like, bro, come on, don't do that. You know what I mean? So it's like Brooks just seems to do it often.
I probably would have got kicked out of the game if somebody did that to one of my teammates, just because I sometimes you just black out.
Yeah, no, it happens. And like you saw that assistant coach went in and tackled Brooks because he was like, "Bro, you about to get your ass whooped."
Yeah, man.
But they ain't been the same since Shannon Sharp been at the whole team. That team has not been the same since.
They're young, man. A lot of people like they're young. I keep
They're
saying that.
young.
They're young.
They got to stop running their mouth, and someone needs to show Ja what happened to Tupac when he tried to be something he wasn't. You know what I mean? Because this stuff that he's doing is he's going. You know what I mean? He's trying about to be in Javaris Crittenton out there, man. You need to chill.
I don't want to go that far with it because this is basketball. I can't get too much into what these people doing off the court.
But what it affects,
They'll put some cap. People put cap on your name a lot of times, you know.
yeah, but they got security.
I can't trust all the media and who is doing what.
Well, I'm saying what NBA security put out like that. They saw the video. You know what I mean? Like it's like what's gonna like come of that is crazy. But yeah, anyways.
What's the news on LeBron? Because the thing said he was severely struggling with a foot injury.
They said 50
Tuesday night.
50-50 for the next game. They said. I think what happened is Bron just gave too much energy to get that scoring record in the third quarter of that game, and the dude just hasn't been. He needs to take a break after that because he could barely walk at the end of that game.
Hey Kareem, what's the word on LeBron? You got any news for us?
Nah, I ain't hear nothing about Bron.
They said it's like.
I was surprised.
So they said 50-50 for Monday. What's that Portland game next, right? I think.
Yeah, that All-Star break's going to help him out if that's the case then, because he needs to be off that for a minute.
Yep.
Because I don't know. Like, all I know about foot injuries is that they are tricky.
I don't know if that's still because he seemed to be having all last year he had that same thing on the injury report. So I don't know if it's still that injury that he got from Solomon Hill, if that's just something that's going to linger for now on, because it seems like he's had a lower leg issue since that injury. It's just been nonstop. Like it has not been off an injury report since he's been back from that. It's constant.
So is it his foot or his leg or like what?
It was a high ankle sprain, more like an NFL injury than when you roll your ankle and your ankle usually rolls like inward. This one rolled like outward, like his leg bucked to the other side, which is usually like an NFL injury, not an NBA injury. And like those are tough when you're young, let alone when that happened 2 years ago? We think he was like 36 when that happened. I don't know what time of the year it was. I don't remember. But like I remember at the time he had said that he'll be feeling that injury for the rest of his career. I remember he said that. And so that might be what it is. I can't speak for him, but it just seems like that because if you look at like literally every injury report since he came back from that injury, there's always something with that leg, with that lower leg.
Oh, that's crazy, man. I never had that injury before. I had an out roll a couple times.
I've had several ankle injuries, just not that one because that's usually like a football injury. Like anyone who plays ball will sprain their ankle for the most part, right? But that one, that like either sprained ankle or a jammed finger, that's automatic. Like you don't play ball without getting one of those two injuries.
Do that. Man, where did everybody go? Kareem, what happened to everybody, man?
Everybody tired. I'm tired too, but I'm listening
to y'all. Elder's there in spirit, man. He just
hey, your boy took a picture with that girl, man. The girl that he was sitting next to him.
Oh, yeah, that was dope.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
I thought he was gonna hop in the interview when the lady was interviewing. I thought he was gonna ask her something.
I saw that the Lakers had put on the Laker channel. They had showed like they do this thing like after the game, and he was working like on a handshake with her. It was dope.
Yeah, she was happy. She ain't see him come in. She sat, turns around, and looked like, that was dope.
So she's gonna be the hit of her. She's gonna be the hit of her whole school class for the whole rest of the year.
She's gonna be lit on Monday. Oh man.
Yeah, it's over.
It sucks because like every game she goes to from now on is never gonna match that. Like she can only go down from here. Like
because it came on because she ain't see when he walked in. She sat there and she looked at his feet first.
Yeah.
And looked up.
Bro, I didn't even know you could sit that close to them like that.
Me too. I didn't know that either.
What them seats? Well, I wonder what them seats is hitting for. What them seats hitting for in the garden, bro?
Like if you look at even when they're at crypto, well, still struggle to say that name. But even when they're at Lakers home games, there's always a fan right next to LeBron because he always sits at the end of the bench right there. There's always a fan right next to him.
I didn't know you could sit that close.
You could.
I didn't either.
You never saw the clip of Kobe that one time when he was getting at the end of a game and he was walking to the end of the bench and that lady just stood up acting like she was gonna get like a high five or a hug and he just sat down. You never saw that clip?
Nah, I ain't see that. I'm gonna have to watch
Those
that.
could be like safety issues though.
That one's epic. No, you can sit right next to him. There's only a couple of yeah.
Bro, she sat so close she could have got sweat on her, man.
Yeah. Yeah, next time you look when the Lakers are at home, look where it is. You'll see a fan right there too.
That's
right
Bro,
there.
it was 2 seats.
There's so much security right there, bro. Like,
Right.
Yeah, but I never like I know back in the day I never remember seeing it that close.
Nah, man.
They on
It's
the
like
bench.
you
They's on the
could
bench.
accidentally spill a drink on them.
yeah. Yeah, all right, yeah, those seats are crazy. They're usually like corporate seats. You know what I mean? Like those seats typically aren't for sale. That's like
That's what I'm saying. How did she pull that off?
well, her dad probably. You know what I mean? Or her pops or that kid that she was with. I don't know. It was her brother, her little boyfriend. I don't know, but definitely like someone like that. Those are like corporate seats, bro.
Yeah, it looked like somebody. It looked like she knew somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody to get them drunk.
Yeah. Because her story was she was saying like she was mad because she heard he had a foot injury and wasn't gonna play, so she was all sad. And then Kareem's right, like she was looking at his shoes and just looked up and you just see her whole face like go crazy. That's dope though.
I'd have been trying to sign all types of autographs for that drink.
But the funniest part is when they were interviewing her and Bron just gonna sit there like he's not hearing a damn thing. Like he usually chimes in when yeah.
I don't see any news going on right now in the NBA. Nothing is worth. Nothing going on.
Nah, a couple buyouts.
Well, that Terrence Ross, Terrence Ross to Phoenix is pretty. That's a significant move.
Yeah,
Reggie Jackson to Denver.
I think John Wall should go to or Pat Bev should go to Dallas. Dallas
I think
back a point guard.
Yeah, that's what I said. Pat Bev is perfect.
If you look at the Kyrie, they got nobody on their bench.
Yeah, Pat. They had Ross. That was pretty much done. They were saying, but then that Phoenix owner is on. He called him and Monty Williams, convinced him to pass on Dallas and go to Phoenix. But
man, they better one of them boys better look at Miami. Might want to check them out too.
Yeah, I think
Russ might go to
you
Miami.
got Russ, John Wall, and Pat Bev. I agree. I said
They was going back to Minnesota. They saying.
Yeah, there was a report saying that Minnesota wasn't interested in getting him back, so I think he's moved on from that.
Yeah, because they not cut nobody. They got 15.
Yeah. So I think I don't think he's back there, but I think Pat would be great. In either we know he's not going to Phoenix. At least I don't think so. And then
my boy Time.
Dallas and Miami would be for that. But wherever Russ goes, I don't think the Russ is going to go to the Clippers just for the simple, almost the same situation he was in with the Lakers. So I think he's going to go somewhere. I think it's either like Chicago or Miami. I mean, he may go to the Clippers, but I just think those other opportunities are better for him for the remainder of his career. So to ensure that he plays next season. If he goes to the Clippers,
one back.
No, I'm saying if he goes to the Clippers, I think it could end up being the same situation he just left or similar to it, and he can't go back to back on that, you know. So I think it'd be better if he goes to another team.
They saying Ross is gonna go to one source say he going to Phoenix, and the other source say he going to the Mavericks.
Well, it was Dallas earlier today, and then late tonight it came out that they said that the Phoenix owner and Monty Williams convinced him to go to Phoenix. So it was looking like
illustrated over this other one.
Yeah, it was looking like Phoenix earlier. Sorry, excuse me. It was looking like Dallas earlier today. And then
yeah. Man, it's crazy, man. This end of the season gonna be the most enjoyable I had in a minute.
Well, yeah, you guys typically don't have nothing to play for this late the last few years. So that's even us too last year. So it's kind of dope because you know it is so many teams. Everyone thought everyone was going to tank this year, right? So many teams are in position to make a playoff, especially in the West. So games are going to be so meaningful. So it's going to be crazy.
I actually don't mind if we miss the playoffs because that just means we're gonna probably end up with a better draft pick situation.
Yeah,
We got so many picks, we don't even care.
This time I thought y'all be bad for Victor, but y'all got somebody pick, right?
They got
who
OKC?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm about to tell you when I tell you these picks, you're gonna be like,
yeah.
I think they got like 3 first-round picks.
We got 2 per year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What y'all got?
Hold on, let me see.
Dan, Utah's crazy too with what they got. Danny Ainge got
Utah just copying us.
No, Danny did that in Boston, bro. I think OKC copied him. Like Danny did that in Boston. At one point, he had like 24, something like that. He had a gang of first-round picks in Boston.
Bro, OKC had 30. OKC had 36 picks. OKC had 38 picks over the next. It was from like 2022 to 2027. We had 38 picks.
Yeah.
19 of them was first rounds and 19 of them was second.
But Danny was doing this in like 18 and 19. You know what I mean? Like when they were winning, he was still having these picks. It was crazy.
Okay, so check this out. Look at what we got. This summer, we got the Clippers. We got the Clippers first round pick. Hold on. We got the Clippers first round pick. We got the Wizards.
I didn't think about Pat Bev to Milwaukee. That's actually a good fit. My bad. I just saw that in the chat.
Are you straight? What did he say, Pat Bev to where?
No, I saw someone in the chat say Pat Bev to Milwaukee. I overlooked that. That wouldn't be a bad move, actually.
Not at all. They need something else out there.
Yeah. So
I don't understand. I don't understand this thing here. We got the Clippers first round pick, a second round pick from the Wizards, and it says multiple. So I guess that's multiple teams. And then we got Steven Adams, a pick for him for Miami and Dallas.
Yeah.
My God. Look at the 2024 draft. Oh my God. We got 4 first round picks.
Yeah, they're definitely trading probably 2 of those for something.
I don't know.
Well,
we got our pick, the Clippers pick, the Rockets pick, and the Jazz pick.
No, I know, but they're spending money now. So some of these guys are making their money, so they're like to the cap for that freeze. They're gonna have to start trading for some veterans at some point. You know what I mean?
No, we ain't trading for why would we trade for veterans? We're building a team. We don't want to waste picks to get somebody if we ain't gonna. Nah, man.
What I'm saying is they're about to be in a position where they're capped, so they're not gonna be able to sign anybody. You don't want to be in the middle. You want to be at the it's you want to be either at the bottom or like chasing the top. In the middle of no man's land is pointless. You know what I mean?
But we're not keeping everybody that we have now currently. Is what I'm trying to say. Everybody is not staying from who we have now. We just getting started. If those picks are good picks, we ain't gonna just trade them away.
He's not using all of those picks every year. They're going to be traded. You know what I mean? Like there's no way. There's not enough roster spots. You know what I mean?
Everybody's not staying, is what I'm saying. Though.
I wonder if they're going to keep that trade.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, they got the deadline.
What would you do in that scenario?
It depends how hurt he is because that's 5 first-round picks, but they saved a lot of money. They saved a lot of money by getting rid of
Wiseman.
Yeah.
I mean, if the train of thought is that he can be healthy for the playoffs, assuming they make it, which I think they will, then you might want to roll the dice there. But that's some shady stuff that Portland did, bro. That's not good. Teams are gonna start doubting each other after stuff like that. Trades are gonna be that's nuts.
They knew
if
hurt, right?
Take shots to play. If that's true, that's crazy.
I wouldn't trust Portland at all after that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's taking shots to play.
And like I said, if that's true, they're gonna lose a draft pick over that. Like because the NBA can't have that.
I tried to tell them that Portland was a bad organization. People ain't want to listen to me.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Man. So that I'm interested. I think I would still probably do the deal just because I don't know if you want to bring Wiseman back. You traded him, you know what I mean?
All right.
So it's like clearly they've given up on the kid, and that's proven it. So you're gonna bring a kid back that knows you gave up on him and he already wasn't fitting in. So it's probably just cut your loss, man. You're still they did that deal to save money, so you're still saving money. But they're probably gonna be a little dramatic just to try to get an extra something out of Portland, for their troubles. So. Remember that happened with the Kyrie trade, remember? When Kyrie went to Boston and Danny Ainge lied about IT's injuries. And in order to make that trade happen, they had to throw in like an additional second. You know what I mean? So I could see something like that probably happening.
But I remember that happened with Robert Horry. He got traded for Sean Elliott, and they had to bring the trade back. Sean Elliott fell a physical.
Oh, his knee was messed up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Damn, I forgot about that.
Hudson, thanks for the cash super chat.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I remember they had traded him. They had traded Sean Elliott to Detroit and then got him back. Damn, that was a long time. I forgot that.
They traded that Robert Horry.
Man, what a trade right there.
Robert Horry got traded to Detroit.
There's been a few trades that physicals derailed. Like, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, like. And this is a 4-team trade. So Golden State was like, nah. I mean, 3 other teams are kind of screwed because that was
Portland might have to give up something.
Yeah, that was their trade deadline. Those other teams are probably applying a lot of pressure. And that's why I said Golden State could be a little dramatic. Like, nah, we don't feel comfortable. Give us some cash considerations.
Portland may have to give up something.
Yeah.
So told you, Kareem, that's a bad organization, man.
Because Portland got who Portland got in that deal? This picks, right?
No, they got what's his name? What, Knox, right? Didn't they get Kevin Knox?
Yeah.
Got more than Kevin Knox.
Because Sadiq Bey went to Atlanta, right? Wiseman to Detroit. GP2 to Golden State, and along with 5 second-round picks, and Kevin Knox went to Portland.
Golden State didn't get 5 picks.
They gave up 5 picks.
They gave up 5 picks.
Okay, my bad. They gave up 5 second-round picks.
Hold up, somebody gave up 5 picks.
Yeah, I think I'm confused.
Hold up, yeah, because it got confusing. I know Detroit ain't give up 5 picks because they gave up Bay.
Because people were making jokes that they turned the number 2 pick in the draft to 5 second-round picks. So that's why I thought they got 5 second-round picks. But
I think Portland got the 5 picks. Portland got the 5 picks with somebody.
Well, yeah. You're right. I think you're right.
Yeah, they got Knox in the 5 picks.
Yeah, because it would make no sense for them to move GP2 for Knox. That's not a good trade. So. Yeah, I get it.
GP2 ain't worth no 5 picks. He ain't do nothing with Portland.
So what you would probably do is Golden State is probably be like, well, we're not giving you 5. We'll give you like 2 or 3. Yeah, 3. So, and then I'll probably seal the deal. But I still think the trade happens because, like I said, that's.
But I'm getting some picks back. I'm getting some picks back or send his ass back.
Yeah, because I don't think Golden State wants to burn Atlanta and Detroit because it's not their fault, right? So and they already.
It's not. That's why I'm asking for 2 picks back. You giving him shots before the game.
Yeah. And he's like, look, I want 2 picks back.
And you asked for 5 picks. How many games? He even played that many games this year.
Yeah, if I'm Golden State, I'm calling that dude. I'm like, yo, I want 2 picks back plus whatever shot you give.
Who gave up the 5 picks?
That's crazy. People were giving away crazy picks. I haven't seen that.
Who gave up the 5? Because why would Golden State give a Wiseman and 5 picks? That's a lot.
Because they want him out. They want him gone.
No, they wanted to clear that money and wanted him gone. So it's like to them,
that's a lot. 5 picks, 5 picks, and Wiseman, and all they got back Gary Payton Jr.
Because their tax bill is ridiculous. So it's like,
yeah, they ain't gonna be playing that forever.
Wow, that is nuts. They're the highest, but it's like that's there's only 10 as of right now. There's only like 10 teams in the tax. So it's like they're the craziest of them. They're like I gotta double look at it. It was like in the high hundreds million is going to be their tax, and that's nuts.
I thought the Lakers is gonna go through it when they got to rebuild. Boy, Golden State is gonna be going through it.
Yeah, they are. You gotta see what.
I just realized that the Celtics backup point guard was hoping he would get traded.
Oh, Pritchard, yeah. Well, yeah, he's not
I
getting
didn't
any.
know that.
Yeah, they were the three guys.
Atlanta. Okay, that makes more sense. Atlanta sent. I knew something because they didn't make no sense.
So what did Golden State get? Did Golden State just get Gary Trent? I'm sorry, not Gary Trent. Gary Payton second. That's all they got.
Yeah, Atlanta get 5 picks, basically get Sadiq Bey.
Man, that's a good pickup for them. I'm still shocked they didn't trade Collins, but that was a good pickup for Sadiq.
They ain't trying to trade him like everybody think, bro.
I think they were trying, but they're still holding out for that first round pick.
They ain't trying to trade him as hard as people think.
I don't think they're like. No, I don't
more.
Hate him. It's just Trae Young don't like his head coach or Collins, so I think they're going to try to cater to him. But yeah, I mean, I like John Collins, man. But when I heard that his price came down, you might have to get him for some seconds. I'm like, that's cheap for him. So I was like, but when you got that contract, and your own team doesn't think it's worth it, then that's when your price drops. Yeah, they do. That's what it is. True. Sadiq and Collins are play similar positions and similar styles. So it's Collins still might be out of there.
I still can't believe Phoenix pulled that trade off, man.
Well, I mean, the framework was there from the summer. It was just a matter of Brooklyn finally like, all right, we'll do it. You know what I mean? The framework was there, and it's kind of what they were hoping on. You know what I mean? But it's Kyrie came up and just probably were thinking about maybe at the end of the summer, anyways. But Kyrie doing what he did just sped it up.
Bro, how did Milwaukee get Jay Crowder and they really didn't give up anything?
Was it a 5 second-round picks as well?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They had a 3-team deal for him.
It was 5.
Yeah, 5 picks. What I'm saying is, I've never seen so many second-round picks move at once like this trade deadline, because so many teams have. So the Lakers were, for a while, one of the only teams. The Lakers and Clippers were the only teams that were really screwed with not having firsts. Now so many teams are like that now. So it's like now the Lakers, like the Phoenix is in the same situation. The Clippers are in the same situation. Like you got these dudes now they can't really outbid you pick-wise in trades now. So now it gets real creative.
So check it out. The Suns got Kevin Durant and TJ Warren. The Nets got Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Juan Valle, whoever the heck that is, a 2023, 25, 27, 28 first-round pick swap with Phoenix. Another 28 from Milwaukee, a 29 from Phoenix, and a 29 from Milwaukee. What the?
I was surprised because like that Bridges offer was real. That's 4 more picks. You could have used some of those picks, offloaded Simmons, and your deck is like clear. You know what I mean?
And the Pacers got George Hill, Serge Ibaka, and Jordan Nwora. 3 first-round picks from Milwaukee. Cash considerations from Brooklyn. Wow, the Pacers is about to be something, man.
Yep. I still think they might move Turner. I think they signed him up to make him more valuable in trade. So it's people didn't want to trade it for him in a free agent.
Maybe
year.
that's why they got Ibaka.
I think they buy him out.
And those 3 picks, though. They got 3 seconds from Milwaukee.
I think they said Ibaka's going to get bought out.
Probably. He ain't productive no more.
Well, no, but he doesn't serve a purpose in Indy. They're not a playoff team. So
ain't nobody playing Serge Ibaka valuable minutes anymore unless they don't have another option.
They'll pick him up though. He'll be on a playoff bench, I think.
Yeah.
This buyout market is a lot of times it's more about the name than it is actual production. But this year, I think we're going to see more than usual production because there's a lot more guys that are impact players that are like Terrence Ross is an impact player. Like he can play. He's not he's not like a 34, 35-year-old guy at the end of his like he's gonna help Phoenix.
Bro, when I tell you Ibaka, he aged so fast after OKC got him. I mean, he aged quick.
Real quick.
After he was good in Orlando still. I mean, he still was pretty decent in Toronto. I think once the Clippers got him just back, he couldn't play. He couldn't stay on the court.
Probably right.
But
did he win that championship with Kawhi?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was pretty solid that year.
I don't even remember him on that team.
Yeah, they traded for him and Marc Gasol that year. And,
the Clippers where he went bad.
The Clippers is where he went bad because he signed the mid-level with them, and then his back like immediately was just bad. Like he couldn't stay on the floor at all.
Man, that's crazy.
But someone will take him. You know, someone will take him. He's not gonna have to play heavy minutes.
Andrew, who got cut? Who got cut?
Cut. Oh, Baca. Yeah, I think he did get like waved or butt out because I remember they were talking about immediately.
These dudes be knowing basketball, bro. I gotta give you your props, Kareem. You be having some solid people in your chat and on your panels.
Yeah, got to. Gotta have
Yo, I can't keep up with everybody. I'm gonna have to start watching some college basketball and quit playing myself out here like this because I need to know what the mock gonna look like. I don't want to cut straight to the mock from the playoff, but I need to know.
Yeah, I've been sleeping.
We do a good job of it. That's why I try to come on. You know, I let people cook and stuff. You know.
Yeah, that draft joint you did. How you stayed on while they was doing the draft, I got to give you your props. Yo, that was pure genius, man.
Yeah.
I never thought about doing a live while the NBA trade deadline was approaching.
Yeah, that should be work, man.
Those are the best ones.
That should be work.
That's like Christmas for NBA fans, man. Like July 1st, Legion Day, and a trade deadline.
Yeah,
it wasn't Christmas.
Deadline.
It wasn't Christmas for me. My team was set.
No, but just in general, as an NBA fan, like even if
I'm like that.
Like especially when those deals come out of nowhere, like that KD trade was like what?
That shit came out of nowhere. Yo, I dozed off and back up. I'm like, what the hell?
This all started from the second Kyrie requested a trade. It just lit after that. Like it was a good solid week, 7 to 10 days of just like we got it early, and it made it really exciting. You know what I mean? So like, NBA is so good at that.
You see what Kyle Young said on here? He said my boy Kareem hanging out with us.
Yeah.
When he said it's past your bedtime, he said you out late.
Yeah, he know I'll be tired. I dozed off like 2 times already.
That's the equivalent to the older cat or the man that be working that be busy all day. When the young cat say we outside, or the older dude say you still up? You hanging out with us?
I have to get up early. I take the kids.
Oh yeah.
Well, we could wrap this up if you want.
Yeah, I'm
saying. No doubt.
We'll be out tomorrow. Appreciate y'all.
All right, y'all. Salute everybody.
Appreciate you, Jeff. Appreciate
you.
Everybody in the chat. Thank y'all. Hit the like button. Subscribe on y'all way out. Thanks.
All right, y'all be safe, man.
Peace.
Peace.